Hello everyone! Welcome back to another live stream here on the Twitch. Got the TV / the Xisuma. I just noticed Twitter is on the fritz. Can't send out... whatever. Let's change that. Can't send out the announcement tweet for the stream. Probably because it's got a WebP image attached to it. That format is a little bit funky. I don't know much about it though. Anyway, I just noticed, hit tweet, go live, and then I noticed that it's messed up. I thought I saw a little something there that looks unusual. Po13 says good morning. Yeah, it's a morning stream. Way later than some of our other early streams, though. Just, I don't know. Look at this. Phase 4. 13 frozen shards. The reason that I have honey in my inventory is because we were trolling Tango. Before you get a little sus. I think I drank one or two, so my saturation could be relatively high. But we were just having jokes, was all. These torches are from some of the hermits who have been like torch spamming in here. It's like some sort of joke, ongoing joke that I'm not aware of. Got our artifacts. Today, my friends, look at this. Those don't stack. Interesting. We're going to do runs, and it's only me and Ren online. I don't think Ren is down in this area. Like, it's available to play, so we are doing decked out runs. Let's go grab an item frame. Welcome to all the peeps tuning in. Wow, Corrales says JK. Is that in relation to his alcove? Because when I saw it, I was like, this is incredible. And then when everyone else saw it, they were all like, this is incredible. Beautiful alcove. I guess we should probably turn that on for the time being, because we're going to need it. Let's go ahead. Put in our Wells Knight artifact up here. And then make that invisible. Nice, nice. There's a mod I got to... Oh my god, I need to add that to my list of things to do. I have like this growing list of stuff to do today, and I just remembered... have a job involving a bunch of mods, and one of them is for the arm stand stuff. Yeah, after the stream, gonna make some food and then just have like a long list of stuff to do. Let's look at our deck. I have an ethereal card in here. I'm not actually sure if I want to use that on my next run. I feel like you want to use that. I don't know when I want to use that. Let's hold on to that one. I'm going to put that back down here. I might as well keep it in my hand. This is our deck, by the way. Actually, no. If I'm going to do hard, I might want my runs to be longer. So, maybe not for the first run, but definitely hold on to that. I think I'm just going to keep my coins with me in case I want to, like, spend a card or something. We've got our first noises in the year, by the way. Dante Red Eye here for 45 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Greatly appreciated. I need a mod that hides my helmet. And Zora Spinamana gifting subs to the community. Thank you for your generosity. Biggie, I don't know, Anha, Loey Stick, Selena Beaner, you've been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in that chat to Zora. Thank you again, Zora. Hope you're doing well. 1B face reveal, says Grumpy Moo. 1 billion million trillion. Drops 2. You see, that sounds like a pretty decent ethereal card right there. Is it... How does it know to play it first? I was just wondering. Also, it's permanent. Isn't permanent the term for it going first? I would not call it permanent. I feel like that might be a really good card for us, honestly. Let's spend some coin and do this. Now, where does the... Oh, it comes out the top bit, doesn't it? You got to stand here. Cool. So if I put that in, I would get that for... Again, I think, like, we'll do one run hard, and then we'll see how we feel about using these. I want to see how I get along, because this could help us explore down in that area a lot more, because we'd have more saturation. So, it'd definitely take a little more risk. Sophisticated A-Ted said, thank you for the stream, X. I got COVID for the first time ever and it's hitting me really hard, so I appreciate the cheer up. Hey, get your rest in. Take it easy. And get over the... What are we calling it? The corona? The vid? I forget what people call it. Show us the eggs, please, says Rotten Thayer. Yes, let's go do that. Here are the eggs. Easter eggs. Since I was here last night, I don't think any more have been discovered. I don't know, I feel like there might have been one more just over here that got discovered. And I can't remember if Impulses was either. The big Rona, says JD Motram. The Rona, that's another one, isn't it? Okay, yeah, so like we're going to do a run. The only thing is I've got a hot bevy here, but it does need a little time to cool down, so probably start on that after. You're putting a lot of pressure on Tango for level 4, says New Patel. Well, if we complete the Easter eggs and unlock it, he doesn't have to give it to us straight away. By the way, the tunnel that we're working on, I think rather than it link up here, it should probably link into this area. Where there's now something being built up there. Hope you have a great decked out day, says Astro Kitties. Thank you, I'm hoping for a great decked out day too. Should we give it a whirl then? First run, let's get my notes up. I feel like slightly... I feel like I should be more nervy, but I'm like relatively calm. If that makes sense. Like I'm getting used to it now, and that feels a bit double-edged. Right, so noises in the ear get turned off. Our music gets paused. Our focus is set to maximum, although it can't really be maximum when you're streaming. See, in each round I like to do some of my runs on stream and some off, I guess. Right, in go all of these things. Especially that. Oh, look at my saturation meter. I just noticed something. Look at it go. When it's wobbling like that, you just want to sprint and jump. You take damage. I mean, you get there a little quicker if you take damage. There it is. That was a good spot. We are playing on hard. Wish me luck. First run, says Calpis. It is for today. Right, let's get ready to do this. Phase 4. I have been given 13 shards. I was actually expecting less. We're going to do all of these runs on hard now, I think. Might change our strategy if things are a little brutal. And look at that, level 2 artifacts. So that's what we're going for, level 2 artifacts. And just check in straight away. No Ravager camping. Although I feel like I hear some additional noises. I was watching Tango. Oh, there you go, there's one to our left. Look out for that treasure. I was watching Tango stream and he mentioned adding extra sounds. I think down in the level 3 area or something. So, you know, while we play, things do change. Ooh, yes, I don't like... Oh my god, look at how you're positioned. Right. Gonna nip round there, aren't we? Treasure Hunter will allow us to find keys. We want treasure keys. So that we can get to the next level of the dungeon. Sneak. Sneaky sneak. Oh, wow, still being followed. Let's move a little faster then. Whew. Right, sometimes we get treasure here, but not today. There's also another good spot just here, but I don't see anything on the ground. That's okay. Ooh, I want you out of there for my run. Now, the thing is, we do have another Ravager back here, so... Did I just... Oh, I so thought... Something must got pushed out of the ground somewhere near us. Oh my god, you're getting close quick. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Right, and now, swift, rapid movements. Yeah, oh, whoa! Not like that. Yep, okay, I think that guy's now stuck back there somewhere. And despite hearing pistons and stuff, no treasure right here. Oh, we got a Ravager out of this spot. We'll grab some more food. 8 berries now. What's round the corner? Oh, dang it! Not a great place for a Ravager to be, I'll tell you that. I kind of want to bring you a little more... Oh, this could be tricky because we haven't really seen... Gosh, those shrieker sounds. We haven't really seen where the other Ravagers are. So we don't want to lure them directly into more Ravagers, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna quickly shuffle by this way. Looking for that key. Where's the key at? Not really got a lot of treasure from these spots before. Embers would be nice, but we want a key, we want a treasure key. Oh, you moved around a little bit. Hey, I just heard that's a key, and I heard an ember sound. Right. So let's get that guy lured this way a little bit first. Where are you, buddy? Oh gosh, I feel like they're all around me. Hey, hi! I'm shouting. I'm looking at you. Ooh! Now I go this way. More treasure. Dang. And now we don't... Well, oh my god, the hazard's up. Setting off that shrieker plenty, aren't we? Okay, an ember, that's nice. A little bit more treasure. Nothing back there. Okay, and around we go. Right. What way is this artifact pointing? I don't think it really matters because it's all the way behind me, so I'm going to go this way because I'm definitely more accustomed to this side. But now we're heading into uncharted territory, really. I've been to level 2 a couple of times, but we're going to the further end away from the Ravagers, which I think is the best spot to go to. And there's one there where I was going to go. Okay, I feel like it's really close to me. Can't press F5. Quick. Oh my god, he's on my tail. Okay, let's follow the compass. Dude's well and truly still on me. There's a little room you can go down into here. Huh. Oh, that Ravager might be sitting on top of this now. That might have been a really bad idea. I don't know what the purpose of this room is. I've just seen 1 or 2 hermits head down here. And it kind of feels like I'm not really doing much. Unless the artifact just happened to be here. I was not paying attention to the artifact. There's no way it's in this room. So now it's like, where is that Ravager up top? We might have literally done a very bad thing. I've got no other way than up and out, basically. Let's eat the berries. Oh my god, I'm camped. Might be smart to wait here. Sounds like you're over in that direction. I want to go that way, I think. Oh, this feels very bad. Oh! Dang it! I think it's following me. Oh, full damage will kill me. Wow, there you go. Level 2 is tough, and going down there was a terrible decision. It's hard to break that line of sight with the Ravager, really, isn't it? Tough run, tough run. But I feel like we learned a little bit. We played the first level pretty well. I'm basically going to go straight back in here, so need to press the button and get my deck. That was rough. But deaths always are, right? Why not says you'll get it next time. We'll have better information about where the Ravagers are, for starters. Astrofel5, thank you ever so much for your 8 months of support, my dude. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Potato says, I think the slight delay at the top of your ladder was your downfall. I don't know. It sounded to me like it was right above us anyway. I don't think it would have pathfinded towards me. It needs a line of sight, so I don't think me waiting there was a bad thing. I was just waiting to hear where it was, so I knew it was very close. The unfortunate thing was that I sprinted towards those fences. I pressed the button, didn't I? We just have to be patient now. Yeah, did I read it out? Astrofel5, thank you so much for 8 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. Dungeon audio is like 25% compared to your own voice, says Ono95. Yep. Basically, it's different on slobs to OBS, and I don't want to mess around with it just for decked out. So, like, I've got the whole setup so that I can put it into a video from my stream. If I start messing around with the audio on stream, it'll, you know, I've got multiple audio matrices and various things that interact with each other. It's just a nightmare whenever you try and fix and change this stuff. Like, I've spent hours. Yep, that's fine. I've spent like hours trying to fix minor things, like stopping the sounds of alerts going into the system channel. Like, it is ridiculously tricky because you gotta set up slobs, you gotta set up the configuration of the recording and where it goes through that audio matrix. Then you've got your hardware with the GoXLR, you've got that audio matrix to deal with, and then you have like another layer of Windows sounds, like the applications and how it channels audio there. So like, it is not pretty to change that stuff, basically. Just enjoying this hot bevy now while we wait. Sorry, Althay7769, thank you for 3 months of support, greatly appreciated. We also got Cherry Pie 84 coming through with the subscription. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Just got here. Has he done any runs? Says Waxmel. I just did a run. Unfortunately, I made a bad decision. There was a spot I wanted to go check out, and I didn't really think about the timing. Do you have shards to get in against, says Luxy? Yeah, I got one right here. I also, I can't remember what your saturation level is after you die. I think it's very low. I think the default might even be 0. Or it might be high. Do you know what? I could find out literally right now. Huh, right, so if I do like, if I get a bed. Oh, I think you have to like red beds now, that kind of thing, because of the colours. Right, respawn point here. So now I would have default saturation level. I think one of these has... Yeah, that's not helpful either. That's the one. Just press the button. Well, actually, no, I want to see it in chat. 5, so you start off with 5. It probably a bit of running around to work that down, actually, as it goes. I think I won't bother. I think 5's fine.
The dungeon is ready.
Oh, it's ready, peeps. It's ready. Here we go. What's the max saturation? 20. 20 is the max. If you give the Iron Golem a repair kit, it will give you items. Oh, right, cool. I'm yet to encounter repair kits. Okay, run number 2. 19 minutes in. Right, just putting that on my notepads. Spoilers, yeah. I guess that was a spoiler, wasn't it? Okay. Patrice Bartz, thank you ever so much for 33 months, my dude. Good luck with your runs, thank you. Thanks for 33 months, wow. As you can tell, I'm desperately trying to sip as much of this hot bevy as I can before we go. Another hard run, that's what we're playing. Yeah, I mean, I've been spoiling stuff a little bit for myself by watching others play. A little bit of mixed feelings about that, I guess. Because I feel like I'm not going to catch up in the competition. It makes you sort of feel like it's alright to do that. Okay, second run of... Did I say phase 3 last time? We're on phase 4. Let's check it out. What we got? Level 2 artifact. That's what we wanted. We've got a better lay of the land for where the Ravengers are now as well. There's one back here at the beginning somewhere, though, that we heard last time but did not see. Yeah, it's to my left. So I want to move swiftly without grabbing its attention.
Stability.
Right. And did I see treasure? I did. Now back here, we're going to have a couple of Ravengers, yeah, in not so great positions, basically. Yeah, we want you to... Can you actually... It can come up here, okay. Oh, more treasure. That might have been a bad pick. Right, because then I'm going to go this way. Go past it. Not being followed, more treasure.
Sneak.
Just looking for my food, come on. Move faster! Gosh darn it! That was painfully slow. Painfully slow. Oh, you're there now. Oh gosh. Oh golly gosh. Right. Not sure if this is a good move either, but we're going around this way now. Oh my days! I do not know how I got away with that one. Whew, right. That got me a bit riled up. I need a little bit of relaxation next, you know? Yeesh. Oh. Right, we sprinted away some of our saturation, that's for sure. Because we died, we know we have a saturation level of 5. So we're going to need the berries on this run. Right, we're looking for a key, so Treasure Hunter is good. Now there shouldn't be a Ravenger in the throne room. I've decided to call it. They lured one out of here last time. Right, no treasure. Oh look, the hazard. The hazard is up again. Maybe Tango tweaks some things again. Run to run, phase to phase even, the Dungeon Master does change things around here. More food is good. There's a little trick here. Okay. Might be wasting a bit of time here. Anyway. Don't think we needed to pop over to that side. Wow, the hazard is up. Now we left a Ravager somewhere. Where am I going to get this key from, man? I feel like I'm going to have to go back out of this area. Getting the treasure hunter. This will be a good spot. I think down the crypt down below is probably our next destination. Oh, I've done this before. I've done that before. And it didn't work out well. You can't sprint across them like that. Doesn't work. Why did I do that? Bad choice. 2 bad choices, back to back. This is phase 4, chat is telling me, okay. Yeah, we ain't seeing treasure down here. On my left is a reasonable place to get some treasure. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Right, eyes peeled. Eyes peeled. This is a treasure spot. Come on, I see a key. I've got me a key. The only thing I could do with is more food. There is actually 2 berry bushes here, isn't there? This is a good spot for food, then. Okay, we may just recover full health. It should honestly be a real revival for the run. Now, which way did we choose to go back in. I think I'm going to go this way. Feel a little more comfortable going this way. Could go for one more berry bush, but I think we'll stick with this. Right, so here's where we've got to do some sprinting. Break the line of sight. Up the stairs. The hazard is just so high already. I'm not really shifting much either, am I? Bit of a reckless charge attitude today. Let's go drop this off and head down to the Caves of Carnage. Almost full health. Wow. That's a recovery right there. Not that I deserve it. Is this medium or hard? We're on hard difficulty. So we're probably heading like a long ways down again. To these areas I'm not too sure of the layout. So we pulled the Ravager that was here on the right away, so I think this will be clear. If it's the best way to go or not, I don't know. Oh. Oh, you're there? Maybe I won't grab its attention and go the other way this time. Okay. Straight ahead over to the left again somewhere. Right, now I'm feeling treasure, feeling the intensity. Yeah, we're gonna be darting across that way pretty quick. I see an ember and treasure. Okay. We're going for it. Swift movement. Right, now, I have nothing on me, and it's somewhere over here to the right, where One-Eyed Willy is. Okay. I'm in a little trouble navigating. Oh god, there's a Ravager right there. This is getting rough. Okay, I'm terrible at parkour, and there is something bobbing up and down in the water. This'll... I cannot see this going well. It kind of looks like I can jump across that way. I don't like parkour. Oh, see what I mean? See what I mean? How do I get out of here? Cannot do parkour under pressure. That was a big hit. Do not get wrecked by an endermite. This is so not my strength right now, you know what I mean? Like, I was not made for this. I cannot do parkour, and I can't do it under pressure. Okay. Okay. Right, now. Where am I supposed to go? Into the pirate ship? Not really sure how we get over there. There's treasure and stuff around to the right here. And I'm out of food. Big time. Oh, that's not a good sound. That's a terrible sound. Oh! Ah! Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, ship has a ladder apparently. We'll have to look out for that. Dang. See, I've got so much to learn down here. So much to learn. It's that much tougher now. Okay. So now I'm thinking if I were to do a medium run, which I was doing before and I was getting level 1 artifact after level 1 artifact. If I got one at the closer end, there didn't seem to be that many Ravagers up there. It might be a good time to run a medium, but I think I'm going to stick with a hard. Not really feeling like either of these is a good idea until we get a win under our belt. Sniper 1974, thank you so much for 90 months Evil X in his house. What an incredible amount of time. 19 months. Let's get the music rolling a little bit in between. Let's get your questions in chat. GG, better than getting slain by an endermite, says Diang8. It was, yeah, definitely better than an endermite. It's just, that parkour bit is so brutal for me. Like I think everyone knows the basics of parkour. Like you got to get on the corner of the block. You got to do the sprint jump and then hold shift. But under pressure, man, I just don't hit the buttons in the right order, it feels like. You have to learn the dungeon. X can't do that with medium. That is absolutely true, yeah. How can you claim to be a guitar player and not know how to play under pressure, says Ono95. I mean, I actually don't know how to play Under Pressure by Queen, but bum 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 bum. I could probably figure that out rather quickly. Right, so we got our shard for our next run. We know we get 5 saturation. Apparently, having a steak before you run is better than 5 saturation. There's no rules against eating food before you run. Oh, am I supposed to leave now? I feel like I'm supposed to leave. Okay. Oh, we'll wait for our next run then. Backseating is when you tell the player what you should do, says Moose with Pants. That is correct, yeah. Backseat driving, backseat gaming. How's the music coming in the midst of Decked Out? I love the Axe of Doom artifact. Do you mean my own music? I haven't really been doing much lately. I just keep having other stuff pop up, and I've got loads of stuff coming my way over the next month, so it just feels like everything's sort of on pause with that. Maybe today. I've been playing my guitar a lot. I've been practicing this song by Cannibal Corpse called From Skin to Liquid. It's such an awesome song. Like it's like a slower tempo. There's no grunting and shouting on it, you know. But it's like got some beautiful guitar work, these big lunging riffs, and like some really technical stuff. And I have been practicing it like relentlessly lately. I really want to nail that song. It's such a tricky one. So I have been playing guitar, but that's where all my music time's gone, just into learning that song lately. Front seat gaming is when you change the music and enjoy the view. Okay. By lots of stuff you mean decked out, says Difflame. Actually no, other stuff, like I've had to travel, I've been signing cards, I've got like a couple of secret projects that I'm working on, I got some less secret projects. Like, there's like, I could list off like 6 or 7 things that are all happening over the next month. Like, it's just all happening at the same time. And then there's other stuff like now got to watch out for the mob vote stuff from Mojang. Like, just trying to keep track of it all, really.
The dungeon is ready.
Go on an egg hunt on level 1. There was a very easy egg not... Okay, that message got deleted. I don't know where it was going, but like... Oh, is it Tango has said there's an easy egg that hasn't been discovered? Because... I don't know, I don't feel that drawn to doing the hunting stuff. It's because of the limited amount of shards. Like, they make you feel like you want to progress as opposed to do stuff that's more novel. At least that's how I feel. Right. Will we make it free for free? I mean, I feel like our second run was better than our first. I think what I'm struggling with is hazard today. I need to shift more, and I just sort of forget whereabouts to shift. Is TCG Season 2 on hold? I think we could get it going again if we built a TCG arena over here where people are waiting to play. Oh, we never ate our steak. Right, so there's the last of the saturation heal. Now we get a steak's worth of saturation. Alright, time for the music to be paused and the noises in the ear to go off again. As we do, run number 3. Whew, okay. Whew, I might need a calm down moment after this. With the amount of damage I'm taking, I feel like that pork chops thing might be a good idea. Okay then, run numero 3, hoping for a level 2 artifact, because I think the black mines will be the death of us. It's a level 2 artifact, cool. Our runs have been like pretty wild actually, especially the last one with like getting hit by the Ravager, recovering our health, some amazing Ravager dodging at the beginning. Like, I keep hearing there's one like wedged. Oh, I think that one might have been able to see me, which is troubling. Ooh. Oh, that was a bad decision, wasn't it? There's the other one. I saw it. They're all clustered at the front now, which is really quite bad. I think there's one behind me directly. Yeah, they are all clustered at the very front. Okay, that is the sound of frost embers, isn't it? Right, well, I see a Ravager all the way over there. I think I can grab this food and be okay. Set off a Shrieker. Don't want to set it off again. Right, can't be seen there. Okay, so now... Oh, I set it off anyway. And set off another one, even though I held shift. Held shift, Tango! Held shift. Ah! No! How stupid. I always try and, like... I try and glide into the block in front of it. When I watch other people run, are they, like, I'm thinking... I feel like I don't see anyone else hold shift that much. But man, I am setting off the Shriekers today. I need to hold shift more. Right, so now it's key hunting time. Treasure. Right, there's a Ravager on the other side of that wall. So I probably don't want to go that way. Let's try this room. Get our food again. Is this a hard run? Yes, it is. As the title of the stream should tell you.
Stability.
Wow. Hazards up. Probably because I'm running around like a headless chicken. I don't know where that Ravager over there is. Should be able to see it. Okay, time for the crypt. Unless the path is blocked, it is currently not. Wonder where that Ravager that was here before went then. Down in this room? Hey, there's an ember and a key! Woo! Right, 16 berries is pretty rad. Another dingaling. Hey! Saw it that time. Right, there's a... Didn't hold shift in time. Okay, let's get on the move.
Treasure hunter.
Treasure hunter. Hey, look, an ember. That's why we check in. So many dingalings, like right where I am. Eat again. That's more treasure.
Stability.
Not exactly a priority, but I'll take it. Right, now there is a Ravager somewhere around this area. It might have wandered back into this space. Okay, is that treasure? No, no treasure there. Might be treasure to our left. Here we go. What about back there? Nope. And nope.
Sneak.
Right! Oh. The intensity increases, my friends. Doesn't it just? I just had a cool idea. Now's not the time to talk about it, but would it be nice if in these corridors there was a drop-off point where you could, like, save at least some of your embers from a run? Okay, we've got a slime in the area, and we're heading down that way again. Okay, okay, I don't actually want you to follow me.
Sneak.
So hopefully we've managed to lose that Ravager. Okay, wait. Okay, compass. Focus on the compass. Dingalings. Kind of want to go down here, actually. Ah! Ah! I don't like this! I don't like this! Oh! the ceiling! Oh, there's something above you. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. I didn't think to look up. Oh, that's so brutal. I didn't know. I didn't think to look up. That's really rough. That was such a fun run. You weren't chase decks. I know I wasn't, but like I didn't want to run back out again. And honestly, that didn't look too bad because you could just do one jump at a time and they were close together, right? Dungeon knowledge says pineapple on pizza. There you go, dungeon knowledge. Dungeon knowledge. Peeps, I've got to go answer the door, funny enough. Be right back. Our modern day delivery infrastructure is so good. You know, I ordered something before I went on my travels thinking... That was the sound for the... minecart? Okay. Me leaving and then pressing this button might have... Nah, that wouldn't have messed with anything. I wasn't away that long. Yeah, so I ordered something before I went on my travels, and I didn't expect it to come the next day. So I had a little, you know, we'll deliver it again on Monday. Before I started streaming, I was like, I know it's going to be when I'm running a decked out run that it will turn up. Well, timing was okay, I guess, right after I die. Right after I die. Let's get notifications off. Oh, I didn't write down the time for that run. Probably somewhere around 30 minutes. Keeping notes for editing and stuff lately. It takes a long time to edit video. Takes a bit of time. There's a ding-a-ling noise. There's our deck back. All cards intact. Let's see, we got... Paz Kuda, 7 months of support. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time and all of that. You might need to remove your items from the chest. Nah, we'll be fine. I don't think Ren is playing decked out. At least I haven't seen him over here, so we're just getting some time to play. Pearl might. Oh, okay. Is Pearl log on? Alright, Pearl's on as well. And streaming, possibly. What pack is this? Says Double Down. Don't know what that means. What pack is this? Mod pack? It's not a pack. It's not a mod pack. How many shards did you get for this phase? 13. And we chewed through 3 of them with 3 amazing deaths. Anyone in the queue waiting? Just me at the moment. Might need a break between runs. Like, I felt like I needed a break before because it was intense, whereas the intensity's come down a little bit. It has its moments, but I feel like my head's in the right spot. But dang, like, last time we made a real play to progress and it worked. And now it's like, I kind of have to move forward because we're not going to be able to build that deck by playing level 1 runs over and over again. You just don't get enough embers. Even with Ember Seeker, I'd probably have to really like hang out at level 1 for a whole run looking for embers and get lucky to get better cards. So it really makes sense now that we have to do hard runs. No, you need uncommons, says Moose with Pants. I would argue that that's sort of what I'm saying. That, you know, we won't get enough embers on level 1. You can only have 5 of each regular first type. We can only put 1 more treasure hunter into our deck. How do you feel the balance between fun and competition falls for the hermits? Do you most lean towards fun or competition, says Ethan Ryder. For me, I always get pulled towards a competition, but I feel like when you're not good enough to compete at the top, it can blindside you a little bit from having fun. So like, I kind of don't really care about catching up and getting points. I'm more interested in developing my own game and my deck now. That's why I didn't submit any tomes last time. And I probably won't this one. If I had just won like 3 in a row, then I might think, oh, maybe I'm ready to compete. But I don't think I am. So until it feels like I'm doing good enough to compete, I'm just gonna focus on building up my own deck and having fun with that. Susranis says, I feel like 5 Ember Seeker is too many for hard. It dilates the deck too much. I would run 2 to 3. See, that's the other thing that, again, by having a limited amount of shards, I don't really experiment much because you feel like you might like waste the opportunity or whatever. I have been wondering a lot about that. I tried to ask Tango about it to some extent, and as my lackey, he wasn't like going to tell me what he thought the best strategy was, but he did say you can like take cards out. You don't have to have a full amount of cards go in. So it does make sense that it might be a better strategy to change the deck composition or something. Right, anyway, I'm writing down the time for this run. We're doing the stuff again with the music and the sounds in the ears. Sticking with hard. I think 1 tome per phase is enough, just for 1 point over a phase, says Difflame. Yeah, but again, like, because I'm not going to win and I'm behind everyone else, it makes me think I could spend that on cards and then, you know, have better runs, more fun in the dungeon. Skyfighter says less cards means more predictable draws and effects. Yep, it does. However, like when your runs get longer, then you do need more cards in the deck. But yeah, we probably haven't balanced it correct at all. Could have changed that then right there. Oh well. Run numero 4. You know, 3 hard deaths. At least they've all been like different sorts of deaths. They've all been deaths down in level 2. No Ravager mishaps early on. Now, the Ravengers are piled up at the beginning, remember, which is why I'm going to take this line. Let's, oh, you are, okay, I'm going to go past you, because I think I've just about got that in me, and then I'm going to go straight past again, because we know they're clustered to my right. So we've skipped the first part of our food line. Did we have a Ravager here? Last run, I feel like there was one. Hey, 3 berries, that's not bad. Oh gosh, there is one just behind me, isn't there? Oh yeah, you see me, buddy. So I better move it on. Okay, food source number 2. 5 berries, good stuff. Didn't shift in time. And then let's get this one. I think I just heard an ember behind me somewhere. Oh, what was that? Hey, over there. Although it's a key that we're really after. Wow, the hazard's so bad. Have we ever seen that open? I wonder if maybe it's permanently shut at the moment. Feels like it. We will take this. Let's be a nosy neighbour. Can we actually... Can't make that jump. Actually, see into that room would be kind of cool. So the crypt has been kind to us. I think we're going to the crypt again. That's where we get more... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there's an ember. Let's get it. Wait, what's that down there? Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh, dang it, I've lured you into here. And I'm setting off all the shriekers now. Okay. That's just how I play. I just set off all the shriekers. That's what I do. Okay. All of that for an ember. No key here. Down to the crypt. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the Ravengers have been so awkward today, haven't they? I mean, I was hoping those dinglings would give me a key nearby. Wait, what was that pop sound? Oh! I gotta get a key here, basically. Come on. Maybe back in the throne room. Getting the embers, but not the keys. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back out this way and look. Not a usual strategy for me. But we do know that keys can pop out down over here. It's those Ravengers that have concerned me. Can't be afraid if you want to go deep. I mean, I don't think it's a case of fear. It's a case of, look at that. Is that 2? 3! Oh, this is a run that's just going to tease me with these ember drops. I know there's shriekers somewhere here. There's a hazard there. Wow. Didn't know about that one. Oh my god, this is really bad. Okay, let's sprint back. Yep, setting off that shrieker. Then the one there, yeah. Yeah, this door might close off too, so... Any keys? Any treasure? Ravengers are just in terrible positions, basically. It's not that I'm afraid, it's just that... Well, we gotta try and get out of this spot. Come on. Hey! Look at how many embers I'm getting on this run. Do you know, if I could get that many on level 1... Maybe enough to get a good card with a good artifact. It's probably a gamble of its own, really. Right, now. We lured one up these stairs and it's not here. Which means we're going down to the crypt. Oh, boy. I'm not a fan of that. Sprinting past them, that's killed me a couple of times. Another ember. No key. No key. 8 embers, gosh. Oh, they are everywhere awkward today. I'm gonna go past it. Oh wait, it's the other side of that wall. I don't know if it can get over it. Uh-huh. There's food on my left, as well as a Ravager. 18 berry. Another one! 10! Oh! I was about to use my zoom key, but that's cheaty. Right. Okay, I know a spot out here where you might get a key. It's across the river. There's nothing. Oh, there's treasure here. I don't know if it makes sense to go back in, right? Sometimes you get a little treasure over here. There's also a Ravager nearby. Whew, okay. Yeah. That's not good. Oh my, what? Dude, you hit me from so freaking far away. That was mad. Ah! You know, as I was circling around, it was closer to me. I didn't really think about it. That felt like it hit me from so far away. Right. I think next run, I'm tempted now just to load up the deck with Ember Seeker and try for a win and get lots of embers, right? We could even put our Moment in Clarity in, although it's kind of like a bad time because of those Ravengers. They're just... Apparently there are 6 Ravengers on level 1. That is rotten. 6 on level 1. It was 4 yesterday. Oh my god. If I'd have known that, I might have changed up my strategy, you know? I think I'm in need of a little bit of a break. Does that sound new? Cherry Pie says Tango's got it in for you. I mean, upping the amount to 6 is quite a lot. Tango did confirm it was 6. Wow. Do some tunnel digging. I could do with a break, honestly. Hayek's is third person band in decked out. Yes. Also, Zoom is as well. Some people in my chat were saying Tango allows Zoom. I don't think Tango allows Zoom. We were told not to use Gamma, not to use Zoom or what was it, F5. Tango uses Zoom, says Pineapple. Yeah, but Tango made the thing, you know? Like, we're talking about for people playing the game. He does. He confirmed it's okay in his stream. Well, we were told not to use Zoom, so... You know. Yeah, what was that? How many runs have we done? 4? I'm disappointed that we didn't get down another level that time. See, now I'm thinking of changing strategy a little bit because it's just not gone well. There's Pearl. Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Zuma. You having a rough time?
Yeah, really rough, actually. There's 6 Ravengers on level 1 now.
There is 6. Okay. I felt like it was a bit rumor until you've confirmed it just then. Where is the new one?
I don't know where it is, but there's like 3 camping the entrance, and you really feel it.
3?
Yes. You're gonna have to do some mad sprinting at the front.
Oh, this doesn't fill me with confidence. You know, it gives me the feeling I should wait because I really don't want to start with it.
Yeah. If I'd have known right at the beginning, I would have changed strategy because I've just had like 4 losses in a row, and now I'm learning that the level 1 is even more difficult. It kind of feels like I could have done something a little bit different, but
right.
Yeah.
I got people saying he put an extra one in there by accident, but
That's
I mean,
what
if
my
you
chat's
realize
saying
that,
too.
surely he would have taken it out, though, right?
It might be hard to take it. I could have killed it. It would have been difficult
Apparently,
to kill it.
Tango added the 6 after miscounting, but decided to leave it anyways.
Well, you really feel it. It is hard. It is hard.
I already was feeling it last week. I don't want to feel it this week.
Yeah. I think when I last did my runs, there were only 4 on that level as well, so...
Okay.
It's
See,
a huge
5?
difference.
I feel like 5 is the right amount. I think 6 is too many.
It definitely is. And they're clustered
Yeah.
at the front. So I feel like I need to take a break, and I might just do like a level 1 run or like a medium, and maybe load up some Frost Ember cards in there because I just got 10 embers running around a second ago. Yeah.
Were you in level 2 running around, or were you in level 1 running around?
In level 1, I couldn't even get down to level 2. No keys, but I got 10 embers. So I'm thinking if
he was
you
probably convoluting your keys.
Diluting,
sorry. not convoluting, diluting.
Yeah, so this is
the thing. If your Ember cards are playing, yeah, they're probably diluting the keys.
You now got to strategize. Like if I left like that, and then you got more of these playing, right? So you want your treasure hunters to help you get keys. So yeah, I might be diluting.
It depends though, like, because it's like, I mean, as long as you basically just got to make sure you get down to the next level. It's a big thing. You do need the artifact, but the embers are also very nice. So
yeah,
it's weighing it up.
You fancy going in?
I want to. It can't. Well, you don't fill me with much confidence. That's a good idea right now.
It doesn't feel like it. You're better at this than me, so you'll probably
Zuma
do better.
You know
Sorry?
what happened last week, yeah? I'm pretty sure everybody got better percentage than me last week.
But you've been doing deeper runs and stuff. Like, I just stayed on level 1 the whole of last week. You know, just made
I
sure
did a lot
everyone
on
was
level
a
1
win.
last week.
Oh,
I
okay.
did a lot on level 1 last week too. So it's
If you
I
want to
need to
run
do a
it,
run.
my strategy, I would say, you gotta spot the first Ravager. Now, because I went left and went through the dripstone and water, I might have pulled it that way a little
Okay.
bit. The problem is they're
Okay,
sort of
so
all
don't go
clustered around that entrance. Yeah, like just be prepared for a lot of quick movement and wrangling. Once you get past that circular area with the four doorways, and you go round
Right.
into the main part of the dungeon, then you'll be good. But there is literally like 3 of them in that area. So
I feel like I need to spend some time bringing them down again then, because like otherwise I think everybody's gonna have a rough time and that's not gonna help much. So I want to egg hunt. There is 1 egg left on level
Oh.
1 and apparently it's super easy, so I actually really want to find it. And I'm thinking maybe I should just try and move the Ravagers for folks, because otherwise everyone's gonna have a painful week by the sound of it.
if you want to be so kind as to do that, I'm sure everyone would appreciate it. I've been killed. I don't know. Like for me, I had some incredibly close encounters,
Yeah, right.
and then I actually got hit by one that felt like it was quite a way away from me. So I feel like if I tried to do that, it would just go so wrong.
I know those. I know the experience. I got hit through a wall once. It was great.
I just spotted a
okay.
message in my chat saying nobody explores the entrance area for eggs, and
Well, they're talking about the compass, right? Where the compass drops, because there's nothing there.
oh, okay. I thought they meant
because the door's
past the
closed,
door.
so
Yeah.
Tango.
Well,
Right. I've looked
past-
around the start a little bit, and I haven't seen anything. There's a lot of people talking about 2 blocks of powdered snow right when you walk in, but that's behind a fence as far as I could see.
Well, I noticed there was like this little, right at that first circle, there was like this little, I don't know, like I saw some light up top, and you can actually climb all the way up the rocks, and then you go into this little area where there's torches, and it just looks like Tango forgot to put a block, and then you can go into this small little cave, right? But I thought that would be I thought I was finding an Easter egg when I went up there. So there might be 1 or 2 more spots like that, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that a lot of people do run past the start, so maybe there is 1 in there. I mean, I don't think there has been 1 in there so far. I'm tempted to check the camping area, because I don't think anybody's looked around there properly. So definitely is a few, but Tango says it's the easiest one to find. So,
Huh.
and he was surprised it wasn't found first.
Yeah, it
Which
might
makes
be
me really
a
wanna
bit
try and
more
find
like
it.
plain sight. Like, you know, the River of Souls? That's quite a big open area. You tend to not look upwards. So it might be like he's hidden something up. Like,
I have looked in the River of Souls and I haven't seen anything.
okay.
I've done some runs where I've pretty extensively, like I've looked through the right side, the River of Souls, the crypts, and I haven't found anything. Like I've even been on top of the Kneeling Man, nothing up there.
Okay.
So I'm kind of feeling it's either in TNT side or in the starting zone.
TNT bit I explored myself once and couldn't find anything, but yeah. My chat
Okay.
is asking me to ask you. So we were told that we couldn't use Zoom and Gamma and F5, but apparently we are allowed to use Zoom now. Do you know if that's so?
I never saw that Zoom was an issue, personally.
Oh, I
never
thought.
saw Tango saying you couldn't. Gamma you shouldn't, because it's brightening up the dungeon too much. You can do that in post videos.
Yeah. Okay.
Tango said he uses Zoom too. Yeah, so I never saw a rule against Zoom.
I thought when
Gamma,
he told
maybe?
us, like when he first gave us the rules for the whole thing, I could have swore it said like don't use F5, don't use Zoom, don't use Gamma, but
Is it
maybe I'm
pinned? Let me see.
misremembering. I don't know.
Uh,
Anyway, as
we don't
long
pin
as I
things.
just like sometimes chat when they tell you something, it's because one person said it and then everyone else copies them.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
it,
No,
it never
can
you
Zoom.
can't always just trust what chat says, but it sounds like Tango
Yeah.
said you can, and
Well, the confusion might be about F5, like you're not allowed to F5.
yes.
You can Zoom though. But F5ing, like I had to learn that pretty quick, and F5ing is one of my natural things to do whenever
you
I'm
can
running
look
around and
over
looking
your
around
shoulder,
corners.
isn't
So
it?
it was hard to learn that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no F5ing. Yeah, it's Gem's here. Just Zoom and Gamma are not in the actual rules. Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, cool.
But it doesn't matter too much.
So Gamma
Just
Gamma isn't in the rules, did you say?
Apparently not.
Wow.
But the confusion might be lying in that modifying darkness pulse is against the rules.
Okay.
Because, like, if you're in level 3, right, and you've got the wardens poking at you, it needs to be dark. That's the whole point of level 3 being difficult.
Yeah.
So that is where you shouldn't be adjusting anything.
Yeah, I don't think mine's
So-
changed, but I did have other, like, accessibility settings changed, like... Let's see.
Yeah, you want to make sure the accessibility settings are all right, because he does have some rules on those that I made sure to look through when I
Yeah,
was
darkness
doing
pulsing
it.
is 100% for me, so that's good.
Yeah.
What is smoothness? Is that like...
Yeah, gamma... I think gamma is, like,
Oh.
discouraged, but if you need to use it for recording, then, yeah, that's just... It is what it is there. But, I mean, it's best if you do need to adjust, like, gamma for videos and stuff. They're probably better in post.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
that you
mess with
experience
gamma,
it.
but I do a little bit of like contrast, brightness, saturation and stuff.
Well, I've got my brightness and everything at full, but it's not past the vanilla
Yeah.
one, right? I don't have a mod that makes it even brighter than it is. So, is Jam, you gonna do a run? Jam's
Jam?
sitting in my chat right now.
Oh, right,
She's
okay.
just chilling. So, Jam, come do a run. Come
Yeah,
do all
the
Ravagers
Ravagers
for
are
us.
like, they're just so easy at the moment. And
They're in the optimal positions.
it's a great
Yep.
opportunity to run in there and, you know.
Come on, Jam, you've had some good percentages.
If
you're
hesitant to go, I think I might go back in, by the way, but
I am a bit hesitant.
because I wanted
Just
a
hearing
break,
there's 3
but
Ravagers at the start.
I wanted a break,
Okay,
but
Jem's
now we've
editing
had a
phase
chat.
3.
I feel
Now
like
you want
I've
to go
had a
back in
break.
again?
Yeah, I
You should
reckon.
go look for the level 1 egg, and then you can move Ravagers around while you do it.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah, good
try. Oh, what's the best way? What is evasion again? Blocks probably. I think I might take out a couple of sneak and hazard cards and like try and rack up some treasure and embers.
Okay. See,
Might
that's the
even
fun thing about like the deck. I think is that Tango intends is that you want to mix up your cards. You know, depending on the strategy you're doing. The more cards you have, the more you can mix them up.
That's right. What do you think to that then? So if I go in with that, I'm looking to basically cash in on picking up embers.
Yeah, Ember Seeker, your stability. I would be careful. Do you not have you don't have any more stability cards?
Let's.
Because you've taken out basically Hazard and Clank, which if you want to be hunting for embers and stuff like that, you're gonna need more time in the dungeon, which means you want those to be blocked. Otherwise, you're gonna have a difficult time getting out or being.
What about
important
that
enough
then?
to actually
Force
use the card.
stability, but only 2 sneak. I think sneak might be wasted on me. Doesn't sneak override the skulk shriekers for a moment?
Basically, so let me just pull that out for a second. Yeah, it is Hazard. Hazard is essentially, yeah, whenever you set off a Shrieker or when a Stumble card is played, if you have your Clank block up with those cards in play, it won't increase your Clank, essentially, when that happens. So that's why it's a big thing to have those in your deck, so that it extends your time in the dungeon.
But then, what's block on sneak? This is what confuses me, because Hazard and Clank sound really similar. So
Hazard is the doors that close on you. Clank does not affect all the entrances and exits changing. That's just
Clank related to the
heartbeat getting
Yeah.
faster. Yeah, so Clank is the heartbeat, and basically what happens when that reaches max is that's when all the Vex and stuff come out and the water comes out. That's not related to all your doors closing in the dungeon. That's
I kind of feel then like sneak might be better for me if I want a longer run. So I might go with that. I might keep the
don't
Hazard
underestimate Hazard though. The big thing, I think, is just deciding whether you want treasure or embers. Because if you have both of those in there,
yeah.
it's going to dilute it.
Well,
Right?
if I
if you want
take
more
out
embers,
that-
take out treasure.
And then maybe go like this.
Probably have at least one treasure in there. If you do want to like really go after the embers, I would
if
still
I
have
have
at least one treasure.
if
so you
I
get
have
extras.
one treasure in there, I don't feel like I'm going to get enough coins for a crown. Right? It feels a little pointless. So
Well, you've got treasure drops regardless of if you have a treasure hunter in your deck or not. It's just that treasure hunter adds more coins dropping to the dungeon.
okay, so put in
as
one
a
of that,
potential.
and then maybe I'll take out a stability and just have that, and then that should really help focus on embers.
So I'm just going to say something in chat for a second.
Okay. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to run with. See, some of you are saying sneak and stability are good for long runs. Okay. I see the logic there. Keep you in longer to get those embers. So that, yeah, that might be the configuration that makes the most sense. Because I'm thinking a little bit too much about getting out quick. But you need all of your cards to play properly to get Ember Seeker. So I think that's what I'm going to roll with. Moment of clarity. Adds a little of everything.
Is evasion Clank? It is Clank. I mean, evasion's really good here. But I mean, with all of those cards, that's going to give you heaps of time in the dungeon.
That's the logic, is that if I give myself more time, it's more time to find more embers in a way. Because once they're dispensed, they sit around for 5 minutes.
They do, yeah. So you're going to farm level 1 for those?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a level 1 run. I can't do a medium because if I get sent down to level 2, like, I'm probably not going to get a key with just one treasure hunter. And I've had tough time getting keys.
You're
with 4.
guaranteed a key, regardless of that, but treasure hunter helps.
I'm going to do a level 1 and just see what happens. Like, see if I can farm enough embers. Like, it'll be a learning curve. Let's give it a try.
Look for an egg while you're doing it. You never know, you might find it.
If
you run around the dungeon anyway,
I will have to focus on what I'm doing, but I can definitely, like, point myself like a camera around. Maybe chat will help me find something, you know? I'm gonna give it a try. I feel like this is gonna be my worst phase, so like let's just have fun and experiment.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah. As long as you believe in yourself is the big thing. You got this.
I believe I'll have fun.
That's a good belief to have.
Yeah, definitely gonna have fun. I mean, I've had fun so far. Like it's been brutal. I've died in a bunch of ways, but I've been learning and having fun. So cool. Anyway,
well, chat's telling me you're not guaranteed a key, but I could have sworn I heard that you are guaranteed a key from Tango himself, but... Okay, apparently he's extremely unlikely to get 0.
Yeah, sod's law for streamers, you just don't get one. Right, anyway, wish me luck. I'm gonna...
okay.
I'm gonna...
do well, you've got this.
I'm gonna give it a go, and hopefully those Ravengers at the beginning won't cause me too much trouble.
Okay. Shove them around the dungeon a little bit.
I will try on my way out if I can.
Okay. Good luck.
Cool.
Don't die to them.
See ya, Pearl.
See ya. Enjoy.
It just kind of occurred to me that like you got to get out past those Ravengers. We haven't done that yet, so this could be wild. Yeah, let's get ready to go back in. Okay, we're at 112 now. Run number 5. Tango's pondering to add a guaranteed key after some time has passed. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, so in goes all of this stuff. I want to have one of those. Just one little nip. Ow. There you go, there it is. Alright, experimentation time. Easy run. What are we doing? We're changing strategy. Taking out the treasure hunter. Gonna focus on getting embers. We picked up 10. Now if we get an artifact that's like 12, which is probably on the good side for easy. Put that there, let's get ready to go. Picking up 10 embers would mean 22. Which sounds like you could get yourself a way better card. So maybe there's a strategy here. We could focus on trying to get embers and just stay in level 1. There is also this problem right now that all the Ravengers are very much clustered around the beginning. 3 of them are. Apparently there's now 6 Ravengers, so all of our phase 4 level 1 area has been much harder. We've actually only died once there, so it's not the worst thing ever. Need to keep it in mind that I am looking for a level 1 artifact. It'd be very typical of me to forget. I mean, that Ravenger is somewhere nearby. I'm not sure I've picked the best path. They can wander around. Right, I would have so put money on seeing a Ravenger so far. Oh, I can hear him real close. Yep. Oh! Ha. Very poor decision. Very poor decision. Wasted run. Ah, I just... It didn't pull it out enough. As I went round that corner, I realised that corner's smaller than I'm thinking. And there's two of them.
Not as good as yours, though.
That was the worst run yet.
I got a
Great.
little
We've
bit of
done the
testing
same
to do.
thing over here. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
You've,
It doesn't look as nice
So
diagonally. Something. Yeah.
Not good, not good.
Zuma's dying. 5 in a row of deaths, and I feel so bad for him.
oh, is he going hard mode?
No, he was doing easy in that one, unfortunately.
My first
Zuma?
4 were hard, and that one was easy. And
Yeah.
I don't know what
Was
I
it
did.
one of the Ravages at the
What's
start?
happening?
Well, there were 2 of them together. So as one came towards me, and I went round the corner, the one behind it didn't. So I sort of ran right into it. And then there were 2 on top of me. There was just no escape, basically.
So
Bro,
essentially, don't go in the dungeon right now.
No,
skill
you can get in
issues.
there. You can do it.
Skill issues.
Just don't... There's 2 of them, like, in the corner, and I ran into it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Gem's saying 3 at the start makes it easy, but Gem just has skill, you know.
Oh.
It's just, so it's a bit of a
Well,
different
there's
scenario.
some logic to that, because if you get past the 3 of them and go into the dungeon, then there's only 3 in the rest of the dungeon, right? Like,
Only 3.
I thought
he
it
said.
was. I thought it was 5 on level.
There
one.
was.
Is there
Currently,
6?
there's 6 now. Tango put another one in and just left it.
Jeez, Why?
He miscounted apparently, and then he left it in
Oh,
there. I don't know if
no.
that's the truth or not, but he was like, "This is fine." I guess.
That's terrible. We got new shards yesterday, right? Did we?
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
I have
no new
12 to
shards.
use. I have not run yet.
so
I don't know
excited.
how many I got. I need to check.
Oh my gosh, I
really want to
doesn't
see how
fill
that
me
would
with
work if I just
confidence.
didn't die at the beginning.
Yeah, this doesn't. Your
I
runs
just,
don't
I just
bode with
read what was in
confidence.
front of me wrong. That was all.
So is the right hand side fine, or is that Go Ravager galore going on?
Yeah, no, that's where the 2 were on top of each other. So basically, like, the one came
Okay.
towards me, so I went to the right, but because there were 2 of them on top of each other, when I went right, it was just like... It's like you run into one when it hasn't moved, but you've watched it moved already, if that makes sense. Like, you see it come towards you, you run around the side of it, but it's still there, because there's actually 2 of them in the same spot. That's what happened, sort of.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So where are they now? So they're near campsite, or are they like?
Yeah, when you run past the campsite, they're straight
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay.
That's terrible.
So you have to go past them at one point because you got to go through the center piece.
You could go to the left of them, but I chose to go around it, and that just caught me off because there were basically 2 of them, not 1.
I feel like I need to make myself a map so that I can like visualize where to put the Ravagers to be in the best location, because I move them on the fly, right? And then I find out later I've put them in the wrong place. And I need to just like look at everything and go, right, all hazard doors considered, how can we get in and out without them being an issue? So, I mean, look, I want to explore the right-hand side for an egg, but I mean, if there are on the right-hand side, if the left-hand side is clear, then that's good, because that should be a clear shot to the finish line.
But 6 Ravengers? That's harsh.
Yeah.
6. Tango likes pain.
If I'd have
worse?
known there were 6, I would have played today very differently. But oh well.
Could accidentally leave one. My chat is asking me to kill one right now.
I've got a chat message
Definitely.
saying decked out Lego model.
Yeah, honestly.
like a picture of the box, like a Lego box of the decked out structure now.
Yeah, kind of a good idea. I was tempted, like I
Dungeon is ready for its next victim.
always
Anyone
said I
brace
not
won't
gonna-
like
it's not gonna
draw the
be-
map or anything, but I'm always tempted to, just to work better with these Ravagers.
You brave enough?
I'm
Yeah.
not. 6
You gotta
Ravagers?
go for a run, Corylus, right?
No,
You've
I
gotta
can't.
go in there eventually.
I
Are you
did,
just
like,
waiting for one of
8
us to kill one by accident? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that would be a great idea.
You have such a good
Don't
deck
hit me.
now.
We need
Go use
to we need to chop your head off, by the way,
Thank you.
Corrales.
Why?
Because I feel like it. No, you need to put your head down over here. Corrales Snowman.
Wait, Koala Snowman? Oh my god.
You know what? That's beautiful.
Oh
I
wait,
don't
someone
mind
needs to
this.
put your eyes on that, and it would then all of a sudden be a Corales Snowman. That's a skin
Exactly.
idea for you right there. Just transplant the eyes, and you've got it.
I mean, winter's coming up. That's gonna be perfect. I love that. Great idea, Shashram.
Yeah, you could get yourself a winter skin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm not going in. You guys go in. I kind of just want to enjoy.
You want to give it a
Seeing
try,
you
Paul?
You're- I'm not mentally prepared.
If you're not, I'll go back in again. I want to rectify that. I really want to
Be a brave
rectify
little
that.
boy.
Okay, if you're eager to go right now, go for it. I'm fine chilling here for a bit,
Okay.
even though my chat's yelling at me to go. You go.
I'll give it another shot if you don't want to then.
Okay.
I'm reading my chat.
now.
I'm reading my chat comments, and there's someone who's like dead convinced. They're like, "You're not mentally prepared for this. You're not ready." And I'm like, I made a
rude.
mistake. That's all. Like, I
Aw.
won't repeat it. If I repeat it, then I know something's wrong. All right,
Good luck, Shashram.
I'll
Good
give
luck,
it
you got
another
this.
try.
You
I
got your
hope I
booties
got
on.
this. Oh, have I?
Guys.
Well spotted.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're the
Mhm.
beast.
Just in case.
Whew, right. I'm only doing a level 1 as well. Gosh, here we go.
You got this. Come on, you got this, X. I believe.
Go!
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Thank you.
No. It's not 6 Ravagers. I died so many times to do.
Just like I said, you're waiting until one of us kills one. That's what you're waiting for. I can already tell.
No, that's not me. That's not how I work. No, of course not. Don't hit me, Pearl.
That's
Pearl.
exactly how you
No,
work,
no.
Corrales. I can tell.
No. It's not. It's not.
Yes, it is. Otherwise, you'd go in right.
Oh, by the way, I do need to say thank you to Cold Calloused Hands for 13 months and Amchurd for 19. Curls of Doom gifting a sub to Ed's Shepherd. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for your support, everyone. I was just totally, in the game and in the discussion and yada yada yada. Okay. No one wants to die this many times in a row, but having a moment to reflect on what just went wrong, it really was a case of being unfortunate that the two of them were grouped up together, because if they weren't, I would have ran round that corner away from the Ravager. I just didn't know that there were two of them. Now we have that knowledge, we're trying the same strategy again to see if we can just harvest the area for embers, right? So this run is about picking up embers, which means we're going to stay in here a long time. Okay, so there might be one on our left, and then we know there's two in that corner. So what I want to do is run to the left through there. Right, so that's where there's actually two of them. And we really need to double check, because they can move around the place. Okay. Right, so far so good. Okay, I'm going to just get out of your... Oh, okay. There's one over there, there's one over here. Uh-oh, I'm duking it sideways again, and I missed the block! Oh, that was awful, I do not know how I just survived. They're just not in good positions, are they? Treasure Hunter, we want Ember Seeker. Right, now, my movement around the dungeon does not have to be that fast, because we're here to pick up embers. We're trying to harvest embers. I feel like I can hear dinglings going off to the left somewhere. That's a treasure dingling though, right? Where is there treasure around here? Do they go down into the ravine? Anyway, lots of food. Let's see what's going on in the throne room. So until we hear the Ember Seeker sound or card, it doesn't feel like there's too much incentive to actually move around, if that makes sense. Look, a key! I couldn't get that last time. Also, I haven't even thought about where the artifact is. It might be in the ravine. Okay, so that was the sound of the Ember Seeker. Treasure. Free. God. Only got one treasure hunter sound. It might be down in the crypt room, I think. So we want to go there. Is it? It's over there. Oh yeah, and on this run we were supposed to look around a little bit because there's supposed to be an easy to find Easter egg, right? 8! I definitely need some embers then. Yeah, might there be something like over here in an area where we don't usually make our way to, right? Anyway, I'm going to have tunnel vision, so for anyone watching the video or the stream, they can, you know, look around for the Easter eggs if they're hidden in plain sight. Wow, that regrew quick. Yeah, I think I need to get down to the crypt. But there's a spot here where we sometimes get embers. So let's go through the treasure room. Try not to set off those shriekers. Okay, ding is treasure, toot is ember. Alright. Toot. Looking out for those toots. Oh, I think it saw me. Okay, the treasure would be nice. Why am I getting so much treasure on a run where I don't have treasure hunter in my deck? A little bit of a jump here. Those sounds are not to my liking. Right. Or if it sees me and I've run into a dead end here. Okay, I think I'm good. Hey! That's what we're looking for. Some embers, right? Getting lots of treasure, funny enough. Right, no need to eat yet. Okay, don't want to be seen. Now we're going down into the crypt, is the idea. Let's go this way. Now, we do know there's one in the river area, however. It may be following me down, I don't know. Oh. Let's avoid the shrieker. And now we want to pick up some embers in here. But there ain't none! There's treasure, though. How am I getting so much treasure without treasure hunter in the deck? Now, I could go and check that area there, but I feel like there's never anything in those little rooms that are halfway between. Could be a Ravager here. I can hear it. The question is, where is it? Oh, it's there. It's there. It's coming for me. Yeah. Right, now we look out for embers, right? And, I don't know, we've seen some in this area before, have we? Doesn't look like there's any today. What about the dead end? There's a key! Not that I need it. That's it, the Ember Seekers are being played. Come on, we need to get some frost embers. This is what the run is about. I heard one over to the left somewhere. Oh, you were sitting on the spot. Let's go back. I'm going to do a bit of a... Hey! That's what we're talking about. That's... The objective is to pick these up. Okay, while the clank block is really high, I can run around and block the shriekers, right? Oh, it is somewhere here in this room. Nope. Hey! Free. I was just about to say, I haven't been keeping count of how many times it's been played. So really, it's location, location, location. Which is that catchphrase. Are they behind the crypts? I think they can appear there. There's one. We're playing it right. We're definitely playing our cards. Which is good. I like it. So now we want to check out the rooms on the opposite side, but there's a Ravager somewhere here. Yeah. Hi. That's it, keep coming. Right, and now I'm going to break the line of sight. Get all the way over here. Right, no Ember Seeker. I'm not sure that I really need any more berries at this point. But I could get Rex, you never know. Right. It's somewhere out of sight back there. So now we're looking for... Embers, embers, embers. I think we're going to have a look around here. Check out this area again. And then do like... Oh, there's a spot here. That's good. Just heard another noise for the embers as well. A toot, as it's apparently good. There's another toot. Hey, this seems to be working, right? Oh, there's a Ravager right there. And there's a spot down there where you sometimes get them. Right, I think I might try and lure this guy towards me a bit. Purely for coming back round. Yeah, keep... Hey! Oh, okay, you've given up on me. Plank block is really high. This is an interesting strategy. Hello. Again, don't think I actually need these berries, but... We're on 8 embers. And the clank block is insane. Right, so we're going to do a run through these rooms again, then go down to the crypt. Alright, you are definitely on my right. I think I'll run the rooms on the left and go down to the crypt. And then come back up. There's one up there. No more treasure, of course. And there are spots, actually, that we haven't been getting close to. Woo! Doing the off! Oh my god, you are close behind me. Embers! Yeah! Okay, this is working. Maybe this is my new strategy, just pick up all the embers. We've still got cards to be played, dang. And we're up to like 10? 18. This is really cool. There is a Ravager somewhere around here. We've got to be weary of the dead end. Oh my god, that's a dead end, but it's got embers in it. Nice, 12. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be on top of me all of a sudden. There's one. Woohoo! Keep moving. Woo! That was risky. That was risky. Ew! Right, and we lured the one over there away. Right, any embers here? I feel like this is a spot where it's easy to not notice them. 3 cards remain. Hey, an ember. 14. Okay, this is strats, man. This totally worked. Any doubt? I've never seen anything in that room. Oh, I'm not sure I wanted to lure you. Because there is a spot. Okay, I think I might go this way again. Oh boy, there's a spot right there where you sometimes get them, but there's nothing. Nothing here. And then we go all the way up. We're away from it. Yeah, and we're going back round again.
Sneak.
Whew! This is an interesting run. Do not want to make any slip-ups now. 1 card left to be played. So after that, it's probably time to leave, right? Because the frost embers are going to come down. Just explore a couple of spots where we might have not picked something up from earlier. Okay, so this is like our last scan, probably. Right, I want to check out this side over here. You know what that is? That is bait. Whew! Oh god, I thought I went into the wrong room then. I so thought I just messed myself up. Any back here? 14, alright. I'm about to get one more. Oh, this is really quite intense. What was our last card? It wasn't Embers, was it? Okay, so now we could do one more run through the crypt. I think there's a Ravager that followed me down there, so I'm going to go this way. This is more of a quick scout. Yep, no Ember here. Oh, look, see, it's in the crypt. It definitely followed me down. Right. We might be clearing house here. Honestly, I think the heartbeat's getting a little too high for my liking. Oh, wait. That's a dead end now? Okay. Yeah, I think I need to leave. I'm sort of thinking about how to scan more area, but I think it's kind of time to go. And I think it's like, we might be about to like, be on top of it. I feel like I should see the Ravager. Okay, let's run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is where it all goes wrong. Oh, my God. That was a miracle jump. That was I did no way was I thinking I was going to get that. Okay, no time for greed. We're heading out of here. No time for greed whatsoever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, big time. Oh. Oh. Oh! Dear Lord. Dude, can I see it? I feel like I could see it, but it can't see me. Was I supposed to go that way? I was supposed to go that way. I cannot tell you how intense I feel right now. Oh God, my whole body is really tensed up. Oh God. Oh, we really played that about as much as you can. That was so intense at the end. I don't know if y'all felt the stakes of that or realised where the Ravengers were, but we absolutely ran that as close as you can get to death, I think. Okay, we got a level 1 win, but man, was that an interesting run. Now I need a break for sure, because that really frazzled me, the end of that run. A little bit of treasure, but look at those embers. So we could play a bit more of an ember farming strategy, maybe. Thank you for the GGs. 23 might be the most embers I've come away with. Now, as you can see, oh, what's this? Oh, I think we're being guided in a direction. It feels ominous. But then I would have 3 left over. I'm not going to bother with victory tomes. I just want to have fun playing now, like. And so maybe we'll do one of these runs again where we try and get frost embers. Yeah, frost embers. Huh. Yeah, that's what I'm taking, and it feeds into the strategy that brought it, which is very interesting. Oh yeah, it takes a second for them to go. Let's get our artifact. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, his sound's turned off. No, they are not. All the noises have been made. Right. I can't tell if I pressed it. Dang it! I've never been able to tell if I pressed it or not. Poster nerd, 19 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Let's get the music rolling again. We need some calm down time. Back.
Good job, Doc. I mean, Xisuma. Tunnel of Shame, work in progress, is being blocked off. Where's Pearl? She's going on, right?
Over there.
Is she Pearl? What's she doing?
Not
here?
risking to get her Twitch account banned with the stupid deck jokes.
Well, I'm not dicking around. You're dicking around.
Morales.
Shashram is out. Come on. We're
I
not
know
talking
he's
about
made
that.
it.
Heyo!
Oh, you literally
But
just-
live. Yeah, he made it.
I just had a great run.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
The
yeah.
strategy
yeah, I
worked,
heard
Pearl.
it.
The strategy worked.
Fantastic. It worked, yeah. So there we go. So you take to
What
What's the
resolution.
strategy?
This strategy.
What's the
Coward-
strategy?
This is the deck that I went in with. 1 treasure card
Yeah.
at 5 embers. I'm now going to do it again with frost focused. I was able to buy that because I picked up 15
Oh, you
embers
just
on
got
level
that.
1. And I had an artifact that only gave me 8. So,
Only 8 and you got
There's-
over
there's-
20 from that. That's
exactly.
absolutely
There's a
insane.
strategy there that can
That
be
is
played
a
upon.
great
Yeah.
strategy. So you're playing with what? 5 embers and just 1 treasure card?
That's correct. Yeah,
Huh.
that is correct.
Clever boy.
I
Give
mean,
me a bit more confidence here.
it was a bit of a gamble, but it worked. I tell you what, though, the ending, every bit of hazard was up, and I had 2
'cause you were in there a
Ravengers
while.
in the exit path, so I had to lure one out, come back in, lure
Oh.
in the other one. Oh, it was hairy at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Where'd you
very
leave
So-
them?
They're
Got a
actually
bit of
not in a
insight?
bad position now. Like, you're
Okay.
probably going to be okay. Yeah, there's
Which
2
tunnel
at the
to go
back
down?
of the front. So if you think of the first areas, like you head straight down past the camp, there's going to be 2 in the
Yeah.
back area. When you go left, there's going to be 1 in the River of Souls, 1 in the crypt, 1
Oh,
above
not
the
the River of
crypt,
Souls.
and
Oh.
I'm not sure where the last one is, but oh yeah, so
River of
it's,
Souls is one of the
Hmm.
worst positions to have a Ravager in.
it is. It always
it's
feels like
terrible.
there's always one there, though, isn't there?
I think I need
yeah.
to lure it back onto the left-hand side again, because that's where it should be.
Yeah.
River of
Yes.
Souls is the
The
worst.
dungeon is ready.
Okay, so don't go campsite, is what you're saying. Don't go campsite. There's
Campsite
campsite.
will be fine. You'll see a problem if there's one ahead if you go campsite. You know what I mean? There'll be one at the end of that
Okay.
route, possibly. But you want to
Oh,
get
I
that
need
food.
cards.
picked up.
Perla. Where you going?
There you go. I need my cards. I need my deck to play.
Yeah,
Why are you
that,
doing it?
that's important.
Yeah, I need that. To be fair, I've played ones without any cards playing before, and I got out, so it's fine.
Wow.
Who needs to decorate?
GG.
Okay, right. I'm gonna go in. It's reset.
Okay, good luck,
Do it.
Pearl.
I'm so
Good.
gonna die.
Dude,
I'm not gonna die.
I'm so
me,
proud of
but-
you. Be brave.
Thanks.
Got 7 crowns now.
7 crowns. I heard that.
Yeah.
Because you being crown king.
Get
Oh.
paid to win.
What?
I'm back to
Why
being
are there
nervous
always
about
hecklers
entering
here,
again.
by the way? Like, you can run. It's like people that I don't come over here if I don't play. Like, people hanging out here heckling, giving, oh.
I was
yeah,
Just
just,
for
I was
addicted.
just logged in. I mean, yeah.
We're just hooked.
Oh. Crown. Shard. Meal. I'm also gonna do a farming run on hard.
Oh, what are you going to farm?
You know what I...
Wait, on hard?
On
Yeah.
hard?
That means...
How do you do a farming run on hard?
Because I'm a beast.
Boss beast?
Fair enough.
Boss beast.
If you wanted to do that, might it be a good idea
know,
to buy a
people-
key before you go in?
This is so funny to me. Like, because I'm not, I'm not participating here in the winning thing, kind of. That people, I'm totally under the radar of people, but I for sure have, if not the biggest, but one of the biggest decks on the server here. Check it
And
out.
now it comes again.
Ah, this allows you to run like a lot, like for a long
uh,
time.
Big dick energy.
Loot is good.
Shred that. I'm gonna pinch
I
a
kind of want
couple
to
of
look
these
at
to
this
read
good
them.
thing.
Second wind.
I
Oh,
I did get the second wind yesterday, Doc.
that's cool.
I think that might be a great card to use.
So far, it didn't come in clutch, but I can imagine a bunch of situations where it actually was helpful, and it, yeah.
Yeah.
For example, I had to go in a deep run, and then couldn't find more berries, and there it would have been the perfect. Like, I was at half health because one-eyed Willy got me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there, yeah, if it would have played there, it literally would have saved me the run. And then, yeah, it was a loss then because I couldn't sprint anymore, pretty much.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like you know where I got stuck yesterday. I was coming back from the pirate area with artifact, and I got my jump boost activated. So I know that like the red sand area. So I jumped past that wall over there.
Yeah.
And then there was a Ravager, one in front of me, one behind me.
Then
And the thing is that, yeah, but you know, like I hate parkouring, so the chains were moving like rapidly, so I couldn't really, I can't do it, right? But then the viewers told me like there's like if you have the jump boost activated, there's a little like ledge on one of the sides, so you can just bypass the whole thing with the
yeah, you can just jump.
Yeah.
Over,
And I was like, no, but the chain thingy majiggy. So looking at the chains, there's like on one of the ledges. You can jump up on that and just walk past
probably.
it.
There's
You
a
have
lot
jump
of
boost.
areas
Yeah.
Tango didn't think about you can reach if you have jump boost.
No, I think that's intentional, to be honest.
Oh.
I think that's kind of like he made it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I saw him
Oh my
comment
God,
on it
we're
himself.
in for a
so-
long run. Like I'm watching Pearl stream, he's not even reached roundabout yet. It's gotta sneak the whole way or what?
I was wondering if it would be cool if we had like a restream feature or something. Like you put Pearl's stream in the top of your corner
She
while you're
found
hanging
a
out.
Easter egg. Oh.
Oh, she found it!
Yeah.
Now I got to tune. Actually, if I tune in, I'm probably going to get some ad and then get DCMA and... Can I mute a tab before I open it? I wonder if that's a thing. Mute tab. Brilliant. I can tune in.
Oh, she's streaming. Oh, yeah, she's streaming. Oh, man, that's why. Okay, I was confused about the thing. Okay, Twitch.
Oh, but I'm not going to see where it was because she's already found it.
Yeah.
Makes no sense to tune
She's
in now.
in again. She went in again. I don't even know where that is.
Oh, there it
where
is!
is this?
Wow!
It is just
House
in the
site.
beginning.
Yeah.
Across the...
Do
Did
we
you take
have
the-
that? That's Wells, right?
Did you take the crowns? If she didn't take them, I'm going in next run. I'm grabbing them.
No,
Oh.
I'm
Tell
next.
her in, tell
I'm
her in
next.
chat.
No,
I'm next.
you're not.
I wonder if
Look at
there's
the
an
queue.
emoji for it. Crown.
Xisuma per
There
dog.
is.
No.
Yeah.
There we go.
No.
Look at it.
No.
I'll leave this
I have
block here
another
for
5
Pearl on
crowns
the way
in there.
out.
I know where they are and I didn't take out yet. So,
Hmm.
Hey, where's that other? Oh, there it is.
it's gonna grab. You can grab him at the end though. Hopefully she survives this run. Sniped.
What's happening?
Does she have to go down? No.
Wait, I can't spell properly.
Gigi Peral. Who's Peral?
Who's Peral? The newest
Hi, Joe.
hermit. Right, I'm gonna go do
Peral.
some journaling.
Howdy, Joe.
Howdy, sorry.
All right, Pearl. I tuned in by the way. I've got it up on my other screen. She went back on herself. It's actually pretty darn. Well, not obvious, but it's like it's really there. It's in the very beginning area, and no one found it yet. So one more egg has been found. That's cool. So back here we want an item frame for our waffle. Now whose is the multigrain waffle? Actually, do you know what? Like some of these are like named after hermits, right? Axe of the Screaming Void. But I think some of them are not, so this might just be one that's not, basically. Unless it's named after me, because I'm known for waffling. Okay, so... let's do that. So we've got a new one, a new artifact. Got to update the journal. It's going to be fun, because I haven't put in the Tango one, right? Okay, so like my 36th run was a medium, a victory. Let's put it like this: best run ever. How do we describe that run in a few words? Because it was the lackey. Previous short run with immediate death was 113. 23 Ember run that starts at 122. What starts at 122? My shortest was probably about a minute. I don't know. Anyway, best run ever. Mate, best run ever with Tango Lackey. Maybe I don't need to put all the information here, right? That really was just the most insane run. So now we get to write in our phase 4 runs. And this is where I need your help jogging my memory. So we've done 4. Did we do 3 or 4 runs? I think we did 3 runs hard when we went down the bottom. Or maybe just 2. Maybe the 3rd one. Let's go look at how many shards we got left. We got given 13. We've done 6 runs. I definitely need to use my notes now. So the last one was the victory. The one before it was just painfully short death with the Ravager. Then before that was the one where we couldn't get down to hard level. Level 2. Sorry. So we did 3 runs. Now I remember, I think the first one was where we found the room with Rusty. And the Ravager was above us. Then we didn't die to parkour. We got shot by One-Eyed Willy. And then the run after that, I'm not sure what the 3rd run was like. Who wants to jog my memory? Who's been here since the beginning? What was the 3rd run? I'll start to write these in. So phase 3, phase 3, phase 4. So we start with 37. That's a hard, our first hard. .h.d. Why can't I hit the right button? First hard run. It's a bit dark in this room. I closed the blinds because like the dark atmosphere of the game, it's like better in a dark room. Otherwise you get like bits of light on the screen and stuff. There was a death in lava. Oh, that's the one. Yeah. So Rusty was the first. Willy was the second, and then the lava hit my head on the ceiling. Thank you, Po13. That's very helpful. Did I read out the noises in the air? The last couple, by the way. I'm just going to read them again in case I forget because we get distracted by the dungeons. The Green Elf 7 and Sim by Choice, thank you for your resubscriptions. Greatly appreciated. Found Rusty's... Now, that would be like that. Rusty's room. But was camped by... That's probably one of our longest descriptions. Ravager. I am having a hard time with these keys today. I think I might just skip that first bit. Found Rusty's room, but was camped by Ravager. Let's put above. Makes a bit more sense. Was camped by Ravager above. So that was our first run of the day. 38.h.d. Another death. Where's Poe's message? Typing is hard, X. Don't sweat it, says Amchurd. It's because I'm looking at the screen. Like, sometimes when you type, you look at your keyboard. Like, if you're typing into a document. So when I'm looking at the screen... So I guess I should just be looking at my keyboard. There's no excuse not to, really. By the way, peeps, be sure to hydrate. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. And I have not drunk enough water today. Also, I need to check my phone for something important. It just occurred to me. Okay, that's good. Okay, I don't have to. I might have had to go out again just to take care of something. Just checking a message. I don't have to. Met One-Eyed Willy. He was not pleased, says Musa Pants. I like the description. Yeah, first encounter with One-Eyed Willy. if you watch that run, I want to make some notes for editing my next video actually, because this has been quite an adventurous day. Like seeing more of level 2. So, I mean, these are kind of my notes right here, actually, now that I think about it. First encounter with One-Eyed Willy. That's a good description. Also, we avoided that embarrassment in the parkour area. Bumped my head and died in lava. That one I want to like go back and watch again big time, because I want to see what was above my head. You know, like, I did not think to look up, unfortunately. So after that, we pivoted. Okay, this was the hard run where we died on the first level. And I know it was to a Ravager, but I can't quite remember it. Was it the one where we got... I think we've been hit a bunch of times and recovered our health, so... I remember being hit by one that was like 5 blocks away, and I think it was in the River of Souls we got hit twice. I just can't quite picture it. So that'll probably be the last one on that page. So let's go grab this for the next page. So then we've got to put in run 41, which is the most pathetic death. Actually, to be fair, I'm gonna be fair to myself. At first, it felt stupid, but once I like went over it in my head, I realized what happened was probably not really my fault. Maybe if I had remembered there were 2 in that area or spotted that there were 2, I would be more disappointed. So this is where we tried to change our strategy. We decided to do an easy, and we died. Oh, Pearl found the artifact. Just got here. X got sniped by Willy. I did, Zedian. I got sniped big time. Hey, Mark New, thank you for 14 months. Time flies when you are having fun. Yes, it does. Thank you so much for your continued support, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the one today. Watching Pearl, 6 Ravagers confirms, says Altrigo. There you go. There you go. Personally, I never really cared about seeing people's faces, says Petro2. Petro2, feast reveal when? When do I get to see your face? You mysterious commenter. Yeah, I don't care either. I don't care much either. So this was like... How would we describe this one? This was... There's so many ways I could do this. Two... Dodged 1, but there was 2. Very fast death. Sad face. 42, easy. Victory. First victory of the day. Ran for Embers, got many. Let's put the word frost in. Ran for Frost Embers, got many. Good strats. Because there was definitely some strategy to that. So then 43 would be whatever we're going to do next. I feel like doing the same thing again, but we might have got on the lucky side. We might do it again and find out we're not going to get as much. Pinsard. Pet Cheeto. Okay. Because people are complaining that I'm butchering the name. When I read a name, like my brain sections the... Because you don't have a space in your name, it sections it. So, like, sometimes I'm, like, looking at the first 5 letters, let's say. And then I look at the second set of letters after. Whereas if I look at the whole thing, I can now see it's Pet Cheeto. Whereas, like, Pet Cheeto or something before. Pinsard. Anyway, Pinsard is a great way. Although we weren't pincered, it might have been on this run that we were. Did we get pincered on that run? I do remember on one of the runs we definitely like got bounced between 2 of them, right? That's an interesting way to say my name. Yeah, now you know why I said it that way. I've been called Petch so many times. That's because of that reading, right? Like, you know how Twitch is, it's like not split into multiple words and stuff, so... Let's have a look. They had... Oh, I know where he is. 30 stacks of redstone, but 330 stacks of glowstone dust. Yeah, that place is being emptied out. Ravager hugging party. That was the pincered one, was it? Okay. I like that description, Zen. Doing the letters wrong again. Ravager hug party. Brackets pincered. I think that sounds right. We definitely had a run where we got
I didn't make
pincered.
60 lamps.
Oh my god.
That's not impressive, Doug.
Where's that? Pincered. I think that's spelled correctly then.
Ooh, look at this guy. He made 60 lamps.
Put that up there.
Ooh, 60 lamps. He's making 60 lamps. Hi, Shashua.
Hi. 60k lamps. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Redstone lamps.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm not sure why he needs them, but he needs 60k lamps. So
For his
yeah.
perimeter.
Yeah.
I keep
Well, he
telling
could
him.
always
I keep
AFK.
telling him to like ask us for help. He doesn't. I'm more than happy to help out with that stuff.
Well, he could easily AFK at the redstone farm as well. I mean, the raid farm as well, right? But
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, he
witch farm's
could
gonna be
actually.
better.
So your raid farm would actually pump those out, wouldn't it? So you could,
yeah,
if you
both
wanted to help
redstone and
out.
glowstone.
I don't
Mhm.
I don't
I
know how to
understand it.
use yours. In fact, you wouldn't get a lot from it because it's how many witches are there each wave?
I don't know, but I mean, there's a wave every like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah, I you would know better how much it pumps out, right? Because it's primarily for
pumping out.
emeralds.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said 60k blocks, right? Now
60k, so obviously it needs what? What does a lamp?
Well, a
is?
stack-
That's time 4.
he needs 937 stacks. If I divide that by 27, because I'm really good with maths, by the way, Kralis. 34.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Mhm,
calculator
mhm,
on the other
mhm.
screen.
Mhm.
34 shulker boxes he needs of redstone lamps. By the sounds of it.
That's just like an afternoon of work, right? It's not that.
I think it might be a month of work. Yeah, basically
Yeah,
he needs all the help he can get. So I'll be sure to AFK at my witch farm. I'm going to write that down on my notes. And
yeah,
start
I
collecting that
can
stuff
raid
again.
farm AFK as well.
We'll get there together. Hermit power.
Like a big.
We form like Voltron. And Keralis is the head with those eyes.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. Obviously.
It has to
Okay,
be.
I'm heading out. Have fun, Shashwam. Good luck in the dungeon.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
Yeah, she died.
Uh-oh.
But she did make it out. No, she did make it out alive.
Are
I
you
think
not?
she died
So
on
you're
the-
not. You're
the
not doing
fall.
a run. Is anyone else
No,
over there doing
I-
runs today?
Doc is up next.
Okay, I might go put myself on the list for one more, I think, and then I'll be done for today.
I think you're still on the list.
I'll go check it then.
Yeah.
All right,
Have fun,
see ya,
Shashwam.
buds. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Doc reminds me of my mother. I need this, but doesn't ask for help.
That side, and that sucks.
I wonder if he
Well,
expects any
I'll
help.
try.
Yeah.
I think I'll.
See what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't have too much time now anymore. I need to pick up the little one from kindergarten, so I'm just gonna do a medium run,
Ah,
Gotta do-
okay, fair enough, fair
chill
enough.
farming run. Did you do medium too, or was it?
I
like,
did
was
easy
it
because I was going for the
easy?
egg and I found it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that was
I
cool.
see someone's put
Wells
the
in the
block in
wall.
for me to remind me. Yeah,
I was hoping you forget the
Tango was
crowns
right.
or die.
It was the easiest. Wow.
Dude.
Yeah, I knew you were watching. I'm like, I have to get these this run because I knew you're a sneaky little face.
But there is, I think there's still 5 crowns down there from the Easter egg location I found.
I've heard of that in my room, right?
Yeah, I didn't bring them
Mm-hmm.
up yet because I saw I was in such bad shape. I was like Max Clank, and I was with the broken location that was there.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly,
left
I
them
think it is best to like if you're the only one that knows about the location at the time, you might as well just leave them
Yeah.
because then you come back later when you know you're probably going to make it out and then get
Yeah.
them. That's why I left mine till like the last minute because I wanted to know that it was perfectly clear.
Yeah,
I didn't want to risk that again.
yeah. I know you don't want to.
Pet
read
Cheeto, I
it
saw
out
your
and
message in
get
chat.
the-
Exactly, I've got that.
The
hit so many
doc
times
reminds me of
before.
my mother. I am extremely grateful
Good
he
luck.
read that unmuted. I think a comment like that, to me it sounded quite warm. I don't think you meant anything harsh by it, but you reminded me of something, which is like, I think it's a good practice in life to think, talk, behave, be who you are, with the idea that everyone's listening, perhaps, you know? To me... Oh, did Doc just... Is Doc not going to do his run? Oh wait, it's just a re-login. It feels like a good practice, because you encourage yourself to be your better self that way. You know, it's easy to get pulled into, I don't know, the darker side of being a human. I don't know, the more judgmental side. If you think no one else is listening.
Thank you, whoever left this block here. I appreciate that.
What was it?
Oh, that was me. I got so excited. I was like, I'll put down the calcite block for Pearl so she can go and add that straight away.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That does make it very easy for me. I don't have to go back to my base. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Pearl, are you going to run again today?
I want to run like a minimum of 4 times. That's my goal at the moment.
Got ya.
But I'm only around 37 in, so I've got a long time to go. So you can run again. You feel free to go for it.
I might do. I might just say I'll go after you if you go after Doc, because I want to go do a bit of work on the tunnel, and it tends to be like I go over there, dig a little bit, and then come straight back. So,
okay.
Yeah, let's
we'll
do it
see.
that way
I mean,
around.
maybe you'll have a long run.
Well, yeah,
You
Doc
just let
could
me
be.
know what you feel
Okay,
when it comes
yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, because
Yeah, all good.
I am getting deep into my stream time, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no, feel free. That's all good. I'll let you know when he's done.
Cool. Thank you, Pearl.
All good.
Carl says, yeah, but where do you draw the line between always imagining someone is listening and just being yourself? You can't always please everyone. I think the way I would think about it is not that there's a line, it's that you pull yourself in a direction. So you become like more comfortable with yourself. I don't know, it's like you can indulge in bad behavior, you can indulge in being lazy, half-arsing things. Like we all lack the motivation and the stride to do things better at times in life. But if you go through life thinking that everyone's listening, etc., like it guides you in a better direction. Everyone, of course, needs time and space where, you know, you have your privacy or whatnot, but that's kind of not what I'm saying. Now, I think the reason why this might be more applicable, let's say, to me, or why it makes sense to me, is because I have an online persona, and it made me quite sensitive to how I talk to people, interact with others, where I've had my own shortcomings highlighted to me in the past. And then I realized that those shortcomings can be, you know, put on a plate and delivered to an audience. Because if, let's say I was just hanging out with a bunch of people and effing and jeffing, and someone was recording it, isn't there like a high likelihood they'll make a clip of, you know, X is swearing or something? Like, that's the kind of environment you live in, where people are just going to take what you say and share it. So it made me conscious that I need to be on my best behavior. And in doing that, then your best behavior becomes more natural the more you do it. The more you remind yourself to not half-arse a conversation, or to communicate better. I struggle a lot with communication. My biggest flaw is that I seem to really struggle with remembering who knows what information. But it makes you strive to try harder. So Malvi says, yeah, it's a great tip when you're an influencer. I think it's a great tip for anyone. It's not like the outcome is like me going, oh, well, you know, that idea has saved me some embarrassment or something. It's more like, oh, I feel like I'm a better human because of it now, right? So like when I'm with my nephew out and about, I feel like he brings out the best of me, because I don't ever want to put the bad ideas that got in my head, right? Like, we go to football together, and at football, oh, if you've been there, right, like, the crowds berate each other, there's a lot of effing and jeffing and swearing, and we hate this team, we hate that team, or whatever. And I always say to him, like, don't use that word. And, like, I always remind him that, like, the other team or whatever, they're just people like us that enjoy football. They're just as passionate about their football club as you are about yours. like, you want to bring out their best behavior. Or sorry, you want to teach them the best things, and therefore it brings out the best in yourself. Like, you've just got this, like, prod in the side of you to, like, you know, do the right thing. And then when they're not around, you're different. Right? Like, you feel that laziness come back. For me, I'm quite antisocial. I'm not the it's not that I'm unfriendly, I'm just, like, not a great... You know, you have, like, small talk with people, and I'm not really, like, great at small talk, but I do my best or whatever. But I do it so much better when I'm with my nephew. I don't know what it is. It's just, like, I want to show him how to do it the best way you can or whatever. So, there's that. And I think it's similar to that, in which, by being aware that whatever I do online is very shareable, and there's obviously incentive for people to want to share, you know, stuff that they find out or whatever. It's made me conscious of that and prompted me to make sure that my behavior is good and that I get things right. But when you got a constant reminder to be good and to do things right, then you eventually see the rewards of doing that. You eventually realize that, oh, now I've developed all these tools for, like, dealing with tough situations, or talking to people better, or communicating better, and that is just an all-round good thing. Right? I'm not very social, a hermit, says Coco Puff. I appreciate the joke. It's just the way it is. That's just the sort of person I am. Honestly, small talk isn't easy. It was something I struggled with the most during my education, says Shiniki. Yeah, for me too, it's not easy, but the thing that helped me the most is not having a stake. Like, small talk doesn't lead to your new best friend, or to, like, something life-changing happening. I think once I realised that, like, I've had conversations with people that just quickly, like, became awkward or whatever in the past. You just don't know what to say. And, like, realising that's alright. There's really not a lot on the line here. You tried to have a friendly conversation with a stranger. You didn't really strike anything off. That's fine. I let it go. And then if you let it go, you'll have more of those conversations. And occasionally, some of them will be really nice and pleasant. You know, it's just like, if you have less of a stake in it, in the small talk stuff, it tends to not bother you as much. Whereas before I had that idea in my head, man, I used to, like, freak out about any small talk. You know, I'm so bad at this. Oh god, these people hate me. And then you just realise, they probably feel the same way. Carl says, everyone is just winging it. It's always important to remember that. Yep. Shiniki says, for me it was the case of I had to make sure the people I worked with had to trust me. This was when I was going for elderly care. They did end up liking me, but it was always nerve-wracking for me. When there's trust involved, that definitely makes it like there's bigger stakes involved. I totally understand that, yeah. Not all small talk, I guess, is entirely without some gravitas to it. I see what you're getting at, yeah. For me, it tends to just be relatively benign. Oh! In the darkness. Football culture can be incredibly toxic. It's very sad to see. It's very sad to see. Sounds like you're doing a great job of supporting your nephew, though. My cousin really looks up to me. It's a lovely feeling to have someone admire you that way, says Everstrew. Yeah, I think he looks up to me, and I don't like using that sort of terminology, you know? Like, it's hard for me to talk about myself in such a positive way, but, you know, I understand that he sees me in that kind of light, and like I said, it encourages me to, like, be my better self. And you also, like, you notice they pick up on your bad habits. So when you're around your own family for a long time, you can get into a habit of probably being less than ideal with conversation towards one another, which is something I am, like, so on myself about these days. It is like, I try and notice the second things start going south a little bit to, like, recoil from that, because it's so easy just to get into an argument and sort of take each other for granted. Because like, if you argue with a stranger the way you do with people in your family, like they'll just never talk to you again, right? But when people are like always in your life, you just seem to have this like, I don't know, like this caution to the wind, and you take them for granted. Now, the way in which we talk to each other, I see him reflect back at us, basically. It's like you hear it in their voice. And it shocks me every time when I realize, oh god, that's the way, you know, I've spoken to this person, or I've spoken to that person before. And I want to do my absolute best to not, like, have them fall into the same trap. I can't remember, weren't we going down to, like, minus 500? Maybe Pearl can tell us. Not to be confused with Pearl. Hey, Prixel, my dude! Thank you for 4 months of support. I think I need to message you about what we were talking about the other day. Can't remember if I got back to you or not. I got to do all of those like message sending stuff later on my list today. You can argue without being rude, also with family, says Mark. No. Yeah, I was right. Minus 500. That's absolutely right. You can argue and debate and whatever. It's just that you fall into these traps, these like repetitive traps of bad behavior. Maybe it's, you know, something that not every family experiences. Maybe if you're a bit more on the dysfunctional side, you might know what I'm talking about. But I feel like I've seen it not only in my own family, but in other people's as well. The thing about family is that the threshold to burn bridges is much higher, so you tolerate more bad behavior, says Nivis. Wow, that is a very calculated way of looking at it, but very true, yeah. Very true, very calculated. Interesting way of looking at it. Yeah, so like I in no way want to take advantage of that. Even if I ever thought of it in a way like that. Like I never really thought, oh, I'm taking advantage, but that's sort of what you're doing. I do not want to do that anymore. And I just try and catch myself every single time you start to go in that direction and correct course. And then slowly with time you get better at doing it. Arguing and debate are good, but you also have to know how to resolve things when both parties feel satisfied. Yes, that's an interesting point. Like, how did both people walk away satisfied? I'm gonna write that one down. I feel like that's something I want to ponder on a little bit. Yeah. There's certain ideas that I come across that I feel it's like helpful to just ponder on, and then the more you do, the more it's in your mind, and eventually like you figure out like, oh, what's the action to take for that idea? I feel like there's an action behind that. Non-violent communication should be taught in school. Argue about the problem instead of going for personal attacks. Yes, I see what you mean by non-violent communication. I was going to go in a totally different direction then because I thought you were saying something different. But yeah, no, like name-calling and stuff, it's very... Oh, it's just such a easy base instinct. And you know, one of my favourite quotes, if you stuck around here, is like, the things you say more about yourself. Name-calling is just showing one's own insecurities pretty much all the time. It rarely looks flattering from the outside. Like when you're not invested in who's saying it or who it's being said at, it always just looks, you know, like if someone's saying, oh, you're ugly or whatever, or something rude or mean, it's the person that's saying it from the outside that always looks the worst. Disagree with the opinion, not the person. Something I try to live by, says Everstrew. I like that, and I like it a lot because I think, especially when we have like the political divide, I think it's very easy to sort of demonize the opposing side and forget their humanity, because in life, like, some of the nicest people you'll meet can easily be on, like, either end of that spectrum. I think some opinions say things about the person holding them, like bigotry. I think a lot of opinions will say way more about the person who holds them than they realise. It's good to be aware of this kind of thing. I have a sibling who I'll be cutting out of my life soon because they never have anything nice to say to me. Interesting. I mean, good to you for like taking action on that. Without knowing more about the situation, it always makes me wonder when you hear something like that. Like, how did it get to be that way? But sometimes some people just end up being mean, right? Taking it out on someone else. My sister and I are pretty close in age and have gotten comfortable with each other. We make jokes and jabs at each other, all in good fun. My little brother, however, has picked up on the things we say to each other, and it's so hard to hear him be sincerely hurtful, says Cody Cannoli. That's fascinating. So, like, maybe the context is lost on them, like they think you're actually saying mean things to each other. Like, me and my mates will say horrendous stuff to each other, and like, you just kind of know that it's like a total joke and that you basically mean the opposite. But I can see how, like, for a kid listening in and then them saying it, yeah, you never like to hear kids say things hurtful and hateful. There seems to be a lot of, like, I remember growing up and like Michael Jackson being one of those, like, oh, you know, kids should rule the world, listen to the kids, and the world would be a better place if we just listen to kids. Because, you know, when you explain to them, we can't feed everyone because of the geopolitical situation, and this country's poor and that one's at war, and those people over there are, you know, stopping the aid getting to these people. Like, they don't understand any of it. They're just like, can we share our food with the people that don't have it? Like, that's how kids think. And there's something very beautiful about that, but I think maybe it's how they bring out the better behavior in us that is the most important thing. Yeah, we'll do our next run after Pearl, because we're having a bit of waffle. Yeah, so we're going after Pearl. A lot of adults have a filter and then kids just don't, and they say horribly mean things to each other, says Pet Cheeto. They also have a filter where, like, a lack of filter where they say nice things too. Yeah, I don't know. It's like they teach you so much about yourself. And it seems like they can teach us a lot more a lot of the time. Anyway, here's something else that I wanted to chat about for a little bit. If we switch lanes for a moment. So you might have seen, if you follow me on Twitter, I am on Twitter. Sorry, the website formerly known as Twitter. I'm on my own platform now. I've called it X. I've named it after myself. And I don't tweet on there anymore. I post on there, apparently. Anyway. So I tweeted out an image of a new feature in the YouTube studio, and I tweeted it with a sad smiley face. I didn't feel like talking. That thing got rolled out to me in a moment where I was like kind of exhausted with all the YouTube stuff. And today I'm in a good place. I want to stay here. I feel like I know what my plan is going forward on YouTube, and like the numbers stuff just doesn't bother me at the moment, which is cool. But I know with me, moods go up and down, and that it can bother me again. But anyway, this tweet was this new feature where you're now able to upload free thumbnails to a video, and YouTube will figure out which one performs the best and then choose it for you. And when I first got that in the studio, it just hit me wrong. I was like, oh boy, like, here it is again, the gamification of being a YouTuber, right? And then I started to read some of my comments and saw some positivity about the feature. And it just so happened that that same day I was uploading the episode of Hermitcraft with Tango as my lackey, the decked out episode, right? That was an amazing episode. And then it hit me because I have been experimenting with removing the classic Hermitcraft numbering and title off of my thumbnails. The reason that I've been doing this is because I think it's kind of old school and it's not the way things are done anymore. And I'm not massively attached to it having to be that way. I do like it though. It's very nice to know that you've done like 1,100 odd videos with the same style, but I think at some point it has to change. So I started making the thumbnails for myself in both no title and number and with. And I actually have gone back and since changed them. So after they've been on the channel for a while and they stop pulling in traffic, I go and change them to the traditional format. But then all of a sudden it clicked. I realized when I upload that video, I can actually give YouTube both thumbnails and it will tell me which one will perform better. So chat, I'll hand it over to you. Which one do you think performs better? A Hermitcraft thumbnail with the title and number on the thumbnail or with it removed? So like, let me know in chat, on or removed. With, without. Essentially, with, without would have been a better way to say it. With title. Oh, always with a title. I'm talking about the thumbnail, not the title. So a few people saying with, removed. It's looking relatively split. And I don't know if people are answering based on what they think is going to perform better or not, or their personal preference. I maybe didn't make that clear. But it's relatively split. Quite a few more withs at the moment, I think. Anyway, what YouTube says is that it's about 45% for the title, the Hermitcraft text, I guess, and the number compared to, wow, invisible spider. Hello, invisible kid never knew what he did. Okay, greatest song ever. Don't argue. Sorry, it was 55% without, 45% with. And then that settled it for me. And I realized that I looked at it the wrong way. But it's still a part of the same problem. So in the past, I did not used to get anxious or... Okay, sometimes it's anxiety. Sometimes it's just more like being in decision making. I guess it depends on my mood. Like if I'm in not the best of moods, it'll be more like you get a bit anxious and irritated. You're not quite sure what you're trying to do. You want it to perform well because you know thumbnails are important. Then when you're in a good place and it's more like you've got ideas roaming and it's like, how do I project them? Then it's not the worst thing ever to strategize on what your thumbnail is going to be. But I realized that, one, this is not how it used to be. You used to really like never think about thumbnails much at all. That's what I miss. When you didn't have to think about this stuff so hard, but the area is hyper competitive. But in this hyper competitive environment, in a ways it does alleviate some of that, because I realized when I'm like struggling to nail down the idea for a thumbnail, or I'm not sure what looks right, if I've got like one idea and I'm like, oh, it looks a bit crowded, or I've got like another idea and I'm thinking, shall I put like a speech bubble on here or some highlighted text? If you've seen my thumbnails, you know I've got a variety of different styles that I've been messing around with. Well, I can now just do both and let YouTube decide which one works better. So that can be freeing, and I think I have to limit myself to not now start to think I need 3 angles, but more like I get my general thumbnail idea, and as I'm putting it together, then it's like, you know, 1, 2, or 3 basically. Some of you are saying EFO has the best thumbnails. I love the way EFO just does the straight up screenshot. I think for a long time he didn't even bother with that. But I think saying his is the best doesn't highlight the strength of what he does. I think EFO is like such a strong... I don't know quite what the words to use here are, but like his like baseline personality is just so strong with the way he's really great at games, He kind of knows how to really hone in on his own abilities and share them with you, and his whole creativity is just on its own level. That reputation alone kind of makes him his own force in a way, right? I think everyone's got that. I think everyone's got a level of their own force, and then things like thumbnails and titles and playing the YouTube game can just elevate that impact. If Etho played the thumbnail game and did a bunch of other stuff, I think that with the way YouTube works, it would just expose him to more people. So with Etho, I think the reason that his channel is massive and people keep coming back over and over again is because he's very consistent at being himself. The fact that he doesn't really play the YouTube game, I think shows like how strong of a force he is to begin with, right? Like let's say you go ahead and you put like a number value against your different YouTubers. Like Etho's like a 90 and other people you watch are like a 70, right? And that difference goes that far. If you're like me, playing the thumbnail game, and then you're me playing it the Etho way, not bothering with thumbnails, Xisuma A and Xisuma B, I think the one with the thumbnails performs better. Like Etho A and Etho B, with Etho A being, let's say, his just traditional way of doing things, and Etho B being him playing the YouTube game, doing the thumbnails, I think Etho B would perform better, right? You see what I mean? If Etho played the YouTube game, it wouldn't be Etho anymore, in a way, says Sokeys. Of course, it wouldn't be quite the same, but for the people he could draw in, like that bigger audience, like, honestly, I feel like you remember, you're boiling this all down to numbers. It will just be a case of pulling in more numbers. It will just work that way. I don't think YouTube rewards you for not playing the YouTube game. I just think it's a credit to like how good he is at being himself in this environment, that it pulls that many people along and that many people will stick around, that he doesn't have to convince new people with a fancy thumbnail or whatever, right? That's kind of what I'm getting at. So like just imagine you're running an experiment. You take all these different YouTube channels. Maybe it's all of the hermits, right? You line us up one by one. We're all playing it, the no thumbnails game. What happens over 5 years? You get all these metrics come back to you. Average views, whatever, comments. And then then you run the second experiment. Everyone plays the YouTube game, does the fancy thumbnails. I honestly think you would just bring in more people playing the YouTube game, regardless of who you are. The only way I think it would hurt you negatively is if you lost sight of what you're good at or what you do in the process. If playing the YouTube game is a detriment to like who you are and what you're trying to do, that's the way it fails. So if Etho lost sight of who he was because he started playing the thumbnail game and then the content changed, then yeah, it could go down south. But I'm just saying, just straight up, if you can be you, do your thing and play the YouTube game, I'm pretty sure you're going to always perform better. As an engineer, I love analysing data and optimization, but frankly, it can suck a little fun out of things, says Johnny Digger. Yep, it can. And that's where it's gone for me a little bit lately. I think it might also be a bit of a tough spot with Minecraft being in a bit of a drought. Hermitcraft 9 has, I think, kind of like, for me, probably run its course. I don't really see me doing too much more this season other than playing Decked Out. But I will always be keen on an idea if one comes to me. So I might just be in a tough spot, and maybe it just, when you're in one of those, the YouTube game kind of makes it worse. Because now it's throwing all these negative numbers at you and stuff. And that's why I've been trying to recoil and find my way back to how I used to do things in the past a bit more. And the path is in front of me. Basically, it'll all happen over the next couple of months, and all of my meandering about secret projects or stuff in the works, you'll see it on the channel by the time October is over. And it's going to be stuff that I'm going to be really invested and enjoyed in, and just go back to doing videos the way I want to do it. Nivis says Tango's keeping Hermitcraft 9 on life support. I wouldn't look at it that way. it's our longest season ever. And if we had played Decked Out earlier in the season, I think you know, that we might have concluded things a little sooner, perhaps. But because, like, there's no talk about it, because we're all incredibly keen on Decked Out and want to play it properly. Right? So we're not going to wrap things up early, especially with Decked Out going on. You know, there's going to be more than one phase of Decked Out as well, so it's kind of like right now Hermitcraft is just decked out the game. You know what I mean? That's just where it's at right now. It'll become the longest season on Saturday, says Lavender Cardigan. I actually thought we'd already passed it like a month ago, but I could be mistaken. A couple of hermits have big builds in the process at the moment too. Yeah, so like, I'm only speaking for myself, right? Like my season of Hermitcraft, that's how it feels to me. Other people are like deep in their own projects and stuff. I kind of wish I was too, but the 1.20 update it just, I don't know. Like, it didn't really like bring anything. I think I was leading up to that moment thinking I would do more with the stuff in 1.20, but then when it came round and I looked at it on paper about like new projects and things that could be done, it really just felt so lackluster. I still think there might be a good game in the camels somewhere, but I just haven't figured it out. Essentially. Hey, Billman68 with Evalex in his house. 81 months of support. Thank you so much, my dude. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're entertained, enjoying the stream. Yeah, let's chuck out some of these. I don't know what really is junk right now. Minecraft could do with more updates. Not gonna lie, there are so many things that are just there and basically do nothing. I think at this point, perhaps a little different from in the past, I read a lot of comments, as you know, about what people think they should do with the game. I think the fact that people just constantly seem to express that they could do more, things could be different, just points out the general dissatisfaction. I don't think there's like, maybe with exception to inventory management, which is my own personal beef with the game, but like, I don't think there's too much that's like particularly obvious. They can take the direction of the game any way they like, really. It's just that it's been a little lackluster for a while, and I think that then leads people to imagine what they think should be in the game. Whereas if you look at Minecraft's history, you know, no one was saying there should be a warden, right? There should be a horror aspect to this game, but they found a way to do it, and that's what I think is amazing about Minecraft, is that it's a sandbox and you can do a lot of different things with it. So I don't think there's anything that they should be doing in particular, but when people express that, I think it just shows you that like clearly something's missing. If people are now talking about, oh, this should be in the update, because that just shows that they feel like something's missing. That makes sense. Could you do a race game where you have to swap from horse to donkey to camel and pig each lap? Lozzie, you can absolutely do that. That is Minecraft right there. You can do whatever you want. That sounds totally possible. Would it be good? Would it be fun? I don't know. I mean, I feel like the swapping mechanism on its own isn't a particularly strong sell, because it's like, okay, you get off one, you get onto the other. But maybe if you can make the area between, I don't know, like you do a little parkour course to get across from one area to another, make it more of an obstacle game where, you know, you ride different mobs during that game. That sounds good, because I don't think just the fact that you swap mobs itself is a selling point, basically. Are we like near there now? We're getting near there. At this point, now that there's this above me, I don't think it makes much sense to walk back down the tunnel. Now we can like fly to Decked Out, because it's probably over in that direction a little ways. Wow, is that thunder? I think I just heard some thunder. Who can tell me where we are? We got pillagers hanging out. There's more spawning over there. There's a beacon. What is this place? Aha, we are getting closer. Decked out is... Oh, actually, like, yeah, just a couple of 100 blocks away. Right, chat. I've had such a waffle. Such a waffle. Thank you for listening. Throw your questions into chat. What's on your mind, chat? Is that Impulse? That's XB Crafted. I feel like mob votes just make people disappointed with what could have been. Oh, they do. They do. I also think, right, there's probably a lot of casual players. I think there's so many more casual players that just don't care. It's something I noticed at one point in time when I was probably, let's say, a little more deeply immersed in the opinion-having narrative of the time. I don't know, when you're into following all your political opinions and stuff, is that I started to notice that there are some people who just don't really care when it comes to politics and stuff. And I realized it's because, like, a lot of us are quite ignorant to a lot of stuff. And I think some people just naturally realize that they're ignorant to things and therefore they don't have a dog in the race or whatever the expression is, right? The same thing sort of goes the other way, where some people just aren't, like, they don't care about the game in that way. Like, they're just not going to be bothered by the fact that there's a mob vote. You know? And so there's like a really vocal crowd that are just like fed up with mob votes, but then loads of people participate every time. I think it's just one of those things where, like, that whole vocal minority thing again. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna waffle. I was like, what do you want, chat? What do you think should happen to the end? I think the end is a prime place to put an update. I think you could avoid doing something obvious. There's this idea about the end dimension that we came across during one of the waffles on stream that I love, which is that you could wrap another element of this game into a dimension like the end without making it what you think it's going to be, i.e. a bunch of new biomes, right? Like, what if you could put a device on your head? I say device, you know, like goggles, like Endervision goggles. And then when you're wearing them, you see a whole new set of information. Maybe like these glowing blocks or something. Like, what if we could inject another layer of gameplay where you, like an augmented reality, where because you're wearing these Ender goggles, like they let you see this like unseen level of the game. Doing something like that, I would love. I think Minecraft is really great for putting in those sort of unexpected little twists and turns with gameplay mechanics and stuff. And it feels like it's been a long time since we've had something like that. I think the mob boat... Ooh! Did my internet just go down? Why did that get disconnected? That's not good. I think the mob vote is actually a loud minority that is upset. I myself am not always happy with a new mob vote, no matter if what I vote for wins or not. I also believe it is a loud minority. I think a lot of the time outrage is a loud minority. Even the chat reporting stuff, I reckon most players just don't care about that kind of stuff, right? And that's not, I'm not saying it in a way like because you care you're wrong. I just think, like, if you think about demographics when you zoom out, I just think a lot of people that play Minecraft probably don't have that much time to be invested in it in that kind of way, you know? I think way more players are way more casual than you realise, I guess. Oh yeah, my internet went down. Yikes. Now that, I think, is on my end because it's a Wi-Fi issue. Because my stream deck went down first. Definitely caught my eye, that did. Oh wow, I've lost everything. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna disconnect my entire internet. You have to count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we plug it back in. If it'll go back in. If you're wondering, if you're actually hearing me talk right now, then you're on my second channel because this isn't live. I've literally disconnected my internet. But I will keep talking for your entertainment. So when the internet goes down for me, it's a bit alarming because it A, rarely happens, and B, usually means something is broken somewhere. So if this doesn't come back up, it's probably not a bad time for me to jump off the computer anyway. Like, I've been here for a couple of hours, we've had a great stream. And it can take about up to a minute for it to come back up. So if you're near the end of the video on the second channel, well, you'll know that the internet didn't come back up. Discord is logged out, yeah, that makes sense. Just checking all the different things on the computer now. I was enjoying reading my chat then as well. Now chat's not even moving. Okay, the internet's coming back up, I think. There's definitely more lights on than there was before. And I'm not really sure what sign I'm going to have first of things coming back up, basically. I can always check on my phone, actually, because I have mobile data. Yeah, I'm not live. You can see that. I wouldn't know how to look at my chat. Right. Oh, it really looks like it's going to come back up because all the lights are on now, but one is blinking. I don't know quite what that means. I guess I'll have to keep glancing at the screen. See if it's any better. I kind of need the internet to do a lot of jobs later in the day too. Alright, I got a status light flickering. And no 2.4G? Interesting. Well, there's more blinking now the next one's come on. At some point, I might just start seeing stuff happen. Oh, it should be up now. Should be back up. Oh, now the Ethernet light went off. That's really not promising. Huh. Right. No movement on chat. No sign of reconnecting. And the internet is actually back up. So at some point my stream will come back up. Probably just going to say... Yeah, I don't think my stream's going to come back up though. Let's head over to Decked Out and see what happens by the time we arrive. It's over this way. Hey, and the stream just came back up. There we go. And we approach from the opposite side. With only 2 rockets, gosh. Is Pearl in the area? Hello.
Hello, welcome back. I'll
Hi.
put that down. I don't have a pickaxe. Ow! Welcome back, Gem.
I think I might not run again.
Ow. You might not.
Yeah, my internet just disconnected. I'm not even sure if
Oh.
I'm live or not. It seems like it might be on the fritz.
You did just lag there for a second.
Yeah, I can actually see my stream status is unstable.
I
So,
think he is struggling. You're gonna.
oh,
Xisuma, you're barely connected.
yep.
You are struggling, my man.
Don't know if you can hear
Are
me,
you gonna
but
run, Jem?
I'm getting all the signs that my internet is not good.
All
Yeah.
the. Yep,
We
yep,
can
he's-
sometimes hear you.
He's struggling.
Yeah,
Every now and again.
I mean, it just I've got like the status and it's just going up and down, red, green. My chat isn't working.
Man.
You can't hear me. I'm not gonna risk it because I might get
you're not
disconnected in there.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have ravages that'll just freeze on you, and you'll probably get whacked to death.
Yep.
I wouldn't do it.
Yep. Definitely a sign for me to get off then. Okay. Best of luck. I'm gonna go get myself some food and crack on with the rest of the day.
Okay, you enjoy. Have a
Yeah.
cup of tea.
I'll try and send my people over to you, but I'm not even sure if I can put a message in chat, so we'll see what happens.
No worries, all
Alright.
good.
See you later.
See you next.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I knew you were gonna hit me.
So for the peeps
what Jem
on the
does.
second channel,
I know.
that's it.
Jem likes
I'm
to
gonna
do
wrap up the
I
stream right
know.
here. Thanks.
She's very violent.
Take care. Bye.
Very violent. It is what it is.